I'm not sure why this is not having me go live. But I'll have to figure it out another day, I suppose. Vine says, I knew it! I knew it! I appreciate it. Well, now we're live. Right? I am live officially. I don't like the way I had to go live. Like, for some reason, I had to push an additional... I had to bring up an additional page and push an additional button to go live on YouTube. So that's a little annoying. But whatever, I guess. It is what it is. But Vine says you are live on YouTube. Hey, I see that. But yeah, as you can tell in the new chat. Now, granted, in-game chat I don't have still. But obviously I will try and read off the comments. So if I read off a comment while I'm in game and you guys are like, that's weird. Like, what's he talking about? I don't see this comment he's talking about. It's probably from a different platform. Def over from YouTube says, are you interested in upgrading your stream graphics? No. Immediately there's a bot, right? And I don't let's see. Can I pull up history? I wonder if there's a way to yeah. I don't know how to interact with that. Nah, that's you. You're dev? No, stop. Anyways, let's get on with it, shall we? Let's get on with it. Fine, woo woo. I guess I can also just ignore bot messages coming through for now, because I don't know how to moderate too much on YouTube yet. To be honest, we start getting like inappropriate stuff going on one of the other platforms. I'm just gonna have to just kind of stop the stream, to be honest, because I don't know how to moderate too much yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Can't wait to see my BF tomorrow. Nice. What do you guys have planned? We're playing Super Auto Pets today. I'm going to start a new series game, but I really didn't want to get into anything today when we're just like trying to figure out the new setup. You know what I mean? So this is kind of a little bit of a fun little throwaway game. I have no idea how to play, but we'll figure it out. My head is shining. Yeah, my head shines. This is the real Travisaurus Rex, says Def. Also, my head is shining. Yeah, my head shines a lot. Jake says noise. He's visiting me during a robotics event. So you're in the robotics event and he's coming to you, Vine? That's fun. Oh man, this needs an email to get in. Hold on one second. Guess we're minimizing this a little bit. Digging the music. Vine says, what'd you ask? So are you're entered in a robotics tournament tomorrow? And then he's visiting you? Is that what you're saying? Also, Def, how's your day going? How are you? Is this an online game? This might be an online game, to be honest. I don't think I realized this was an online game. Customize pets. I don't have any pets, right? Turtle pack. This is the best way for new players to learn the game. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, there's a lot of... What is going on here? So we got different... We got 6 die rank animals. We got 5 die... So we got... These are the S tiers down here, I'm guessing. Is that a dragon? That is. Let's play. Play against a team created by other players. Gain 10 trophies to win. Wait, I don't know how to play. Mascots. Hats. Oh, you can put hats on them. That's fun. Entrance. Standard bus delivery. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize this was an online game. Looks like an idle game. Vine says, not a tournament, just a little event to show off our team. Jake says, a showcase then. Yeah, it does kind of look like an idle game. All right, let's check the pets again. The turtle pack's the most simple pack to play with. The best way for new players to learn the game. Okay, so let's see. We got Duck. Level 1. Give shop pets +1 health. What is shop pets? Setting. I mean, if we can't find a tutorial, then we'll just run with it, but... Arena. Turtle pack. Start. Do you... Oh, okay, here we go. Explain it a bit. Hey, this is a game about buying pets and making them strong enough to defeat your opponent. It's like Pokemon, but with real animals. Start by buying pets for 3 gold each. Some pets are better together than others. Find out which by experimenting. Looks like I got an otter, a beaver, and a horse. One of these is not like the other. Combine pets of the same type to gain experience and level up to make their abilities stronger. 2 level 1s makes a level 2. Stronger pets are unlocked after every second turn. Replace weak pets with new ones from higher tiers. I like the... Does look like there's a little bit of a delay on the YouTube. I think you can tell that there's a delay, though. Like, I can kind of catch up. No, there's definitely just a big delay on the YouTube side of things. Wonder why. That's okay. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it. It looks like it's like a few minutes behind almost. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if there's like a setting for that. But all right. Stronger pets are unlocked after every second turn. Replace weak pets with new ones from higher tiers. So, okay. So the dice is literally just like a tier type thing. Buy food for your pets to give them more stats and extra abilities. Okay. So an apple gives them plus. Okay. Looks like there's a fist and a heart. So life and damage. Remember this key rule. Upgrades in the shop phase are permanent, and upgrades in battle are temporary. Okay. That's it. Now you have the basics. Here's some advanced tips. Save your level ups for after you just unlocked a new tier. You get the strongest options. Okay. For the first few turns, make one really strong pet and keep it. You can then more easily replace the other pets as new, stronger are unlocked. Okay. Still here? Let me explain the most hidden rules. Pets with higher attacks will trigger their abilities before other pets with the same trigger. Pets with higher attack before other pets with the same trigger. Okay. So higher attack also means like more speed. Effects that removes health does not count as damage and can't knock out pets. They can only put the pet at 1 health. Wait, effects that remove health. Okay, so it's not straight damage removing health. Okay. That is all. All right, let's see. Buy a pet for 3 gold. It looks like I got 10 gold. Otter gives 1 random friend extra health. Friend summoned. Give it a +1 to its attack until next turn. Sell. Stock 1 free breadcrumb. What's a breadcrumb? All right, I'm going to go for the horse. Buy food for the pets. Give one pet the honey perk, which is summon 1/1/1B. You know what these stats kind of remind me of? Anyone ever played Magic the Gathering? That's what these stats remind me of, like damage and life. Oh, if it faints. Okay, so I probably want to put this on the up front guy, so when he faints, he summons bees. Okay, get new pets in the shop. Does this cost me anything? Also, what did that cost me? I had 10. I spent 3 on this, so I would have been at 7. So it also cost me 3 gold to buy an item? Or does it depend on the item? And it cost me 1 thing to re-roll, it looks like. Well, I only got 3 left, so let's sell, give, no. Okay, these are all look terrible, but I like the big fist that this pig has, so let's go. Okay, friend summoned. Oh, okay, so horse ability is to give other things attack when it gets summoned in. Okay, name your team. The Bamboozled Gibbons. It says I finally got it to work. Haha. Okay, gonna lurk here? Yeah, you don't even need a lurk there, to be honest. You guys, like... Okay, what's gonna happen? Play. Okay, honey, faint, summon 1B, right? Okay, now they're gonna kill each other, right? Or does he go first and kill this? And then these guys are also gonna kill each other. A draw? Okay, no trophies, but no hearts lost either. We'll take that. We'll take that. We got a cricket. Select a pet to move it. Okay, so you can move things in the lineup. Nice, nice. Okay, when the ant faints, give one random friend a big attack. So we want him kind of early on too. I guess let's get the horse first. Faint summons another cricket. And then the apple, give one pet +1 and plus 1 attack and health. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging this game, but maybe it's because oh, I do see the price up here too. Now, will this get rid of the honey? Let's find out. Or is he just gonna have apple and honey now? He's just gonna have apple and honey. Okay. Let's go. Turn with excess gold. Well, can I buy it? I can't buy anything else though. Not enough gold, right? Okay, send turn. All right. Confirm. Bamboozle Gibbons versus the inedible soup. The inedible soup. Okay, wait. So I can't just autoplay and the whole thing will just play out. But I for the first few, you know, turns, let's make sure that we're looking at this right. Let's make sure we're looking at this right. Okay, so horse. So they're gonna kill each other, and then this is gonna summon a bee, right? Oh, but he's an ant. Oh, goodbye, bee. It's been nice knowing you. Actually, yeah, this is bad, because now this pigeon's just gonna take out the bee and the ant. They're gonna kill each other, and the pig's gonna be left over. The cricket. Okay, all right. Starting to get it here. A victory. You reach turn 3. Tier 2 pets are unlocked. Okay, so the further you get in like the full round, better pets get unlocked. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, let's you know, get back into hanging out, chilling out, talking here. What how have you guys been lately? I watched I watched season 3 finale of JJK yesterday. So good. Honestly, I thought season 3 was great. Now I don't know if this was a short season or if if this is technically just the mid-season finale. I heard that like JJK isn't going to be back till next year, but I don't know if this is technically all the same season and they're just breaking it up because they need to work on the second half. Like they need more time or what? I don't really know. I guess we'll find out at some point. But Jake, what are you up to today? Oh, right. We can stack pets. Now, do these tier 2 cost more? No, still cost 3. And if I give them one more, okay, I see the level up bar here too. Where can I sell things? Oh, okay, right here. All right, give one pet the meat bone perk, attack with +3 damage. Ooh. Let's check out these guys too. Start of the turn, gain a gold. Faint, deal 2 damage to all pets. All of my pets, or all of their pets, or all of both of our pets. Oh, Jake, you graduated high school yesterday? Congratulations. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were in college for some reason. Like, I thought you've been in college for the past year. Hey, congratulations, though, Jake. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, very nice. Did you and your family go out to eat or celebrate or anything? I can put the hedgehog as my second to last fighter. And then we'll see how it goes here. All right, meat bone. Okay, team is full. Choose one pet to sell. No, that's okay. I'm fine right now. I don't want another. I don't need the goose or the swan. I kind of want to pump up the cricket. The ant pumps people up when it dies. You know, I'm going to pump up the ant. Let's beef up this ant. Nothing to do with the excess gold. The bamboozled gibbons versus the slippery lollipops. Ooh, that's a big boy. All right. Well, he's going to knock out my horse. But the bee I summon will take him out. So he should be doing extra damage, so they're gonna kill each other, even though he's leveled up. Okay, this beaver's gonna chew the fuck out of me. Oh, okay. So when the hedgehog dies, he does 2 damage to every pet. Mine, theirs. I wonder if that would be a draw. So if I left him in the end, he dies and then deals 2 damage, an extra 2 damage to their last guy. Would that turn into a draw then? Maybe I should put him at the end of the line. Jake says, yep, ate Korean barbecue. Nice. That sounds really good. So I don't think I've ever done Korean barbecue, even though I want to. What does like what makes it Korean barbecue? Jake says circumstances happen, but I'm on the right track now. Hey, Jake, I'm happy to hear that for you, man. Take it from me. I also did not do good in school. I didn't do terrible, but I definitely didn't live up to my potential in school. And because I was lazy, didn't do a lot of homework. But luckily, I pulled it together in time and got myself. I did really well in college, though. So I think doing well in college helped me kind of turn around and get a good paying job. So definitely take it from another fellow not good school goer. Student is what they're called sometimes. Yeah, it's important. You're gonna want to do your best But that being said, congratulations, man. Um, you basically cook it yourself at a grill there. Okay. So is it like normal food, but it's made Korean because of the self-cooking? Pets can be frozen for later. Okay, you can freeze. Gotcha. Upgrade this. Freeze this. So he does 2 damage, so... Yeah, let's put him at the end, because he literally killed my own pig there. Sleeping pill, make 1 pet faint, always on sale. Make 1 pet faint? One of my pets faint? Why does it look like a lot of them are sweating? See, everything's sweating but the pig when I click on this. Why is that? Well, I give it to the pig. Oh, damn. Okay. I just... Okay, so the sleeping pill literally just killed my pig. That kangaroo can be a cool closer for you. Yeah, let's see. Friend ahead attacks. Gain 1. Okay, so he gets buffed up, yeah. He won't kill him. The porcupine won't kill him. I'm tempted to like put my hedgehog in front now that everything behind him can live. Also, Corbin, how are you doing today? Miss you, miss you. Hope you're doing well. Jake says some of the meats there are marinated with Korean stuff, and the side dishes are mostly from Korean too. Oh, nice. I made some ground beef and rice 2 days ago, and I made it with, I think it's technically Korean mix. It's well, soy sauce. That's not necessarily Korean, but like I don't know how to pronounce like gashong, like Gauchang, I think is how it's spelled. So I mix it with like some soy sauce and like a gashong spice, and it was delicious. So I don't think I've ever had Korean barbecue, but I do like Korean spice in general. I like a lot of Asian type spice and food. So, oh yeah. I need a good topic today. Corbin, you got a good topic for me? Corbin's an impartial judge who usually has a good topic or something. Gashujan. Okay. Gochujang. Corbin says, doing well. Korean barbecue is good. What animal would you like to see as a kaiju? There it is. Let me change the topic up. That's a good one. I had a good workout yesterday. Oops. Typing on the wrong thing. Yeah, I met with my personal trainer yesterday. I think I'm only going to be doing so with my personal trainer for another month. Then I'll probably be doing things like more on and off with him and just going to the gym on my own. So I think once I do that, I'll be able to put the workout reward back on. But like, I'm seeing my personal trainer so much right now. Like, dude, my body's just dead. What animal, I'm going to do this. What animal would make the best kaiju, and which one would make the worst? Okay. Saved. Vape, what's
Surprise,
up?
motherfucker.
What is up? What is up? All right, there you go. Got a new thing there. Just general stuff. Yeah. He helps me like with a lot of weightlifting. Like I really push my weightlifting with him because I got someone there to spot me. Like I can't really push it as much, you know, when I'm on my own because I don't want to kill myself. So I'd say when I'm with my personal trainer, I like really push myself on my weights and stuff. So I would say it's more of like a weight training thing. Vape says, I'm here. right. Yes, we are streaming to 3 platforms right now. It seems like the YouTube one is working a little weird. I think YouTube is like 3 minutes behind, so sorry to anyone trying to talk in YouTube. It might be faster for me to respond to them in message. What happens if I type here? Oh, Vape's also typing on YouTube. I still don't have an in-screen chat. I'll go back to the chatting screen really quick so you can see the difference, Vape. But the new chat on the side, it'll show the icon of the platform they're talking from. So you can kind of see on here. I might eventually put this chat like in the actual screen if it gets to that point, but we'll kind of see, you know, we'll kind of see how things go first. We're just gonna kind of feel it out. So anyways, but yeah, I still don't have an in-game chat. So if I read off a message that you guys are like, what, who, what are they talking about, then you know, it's probably from a different platform. We'll see. Corbin says, cool, man. I just used the safety spotter arms on my rack to protect myself so I can go hard. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that also works. So like some of the equipment there doesn't have like good safety spotter stuff. So yeah, but definitely there. They will hold a lot more weight than I can ever lift. That's fair. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even saying I'm like pushing big weight still. I still wouldn't go that far, but it is the alert dumplings. Okay. Oh, he's got a peacock and a crab. Oh, 6 life. Hurt. Gain 3 attack. Oh no. Wait, what's happening? Start a battle. Deal 1 damage. Okay, this could be bad. This could be bad here. I'm kind of glad I'm getting this porcupine going here. He'll be able to deal a lot of damage here. Okay. Now I might win because my cricket will summon another cricket when he dies. So, yep. Woo! Victory! Corbin, what have you been up to lately? We gotta get together and talk. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't been able to hang out with you on my off days and, you know, play some games with you at night. I think that'll change coming up here, but I'm going to weekends off, so we'll have to try and get people together on like a Saturday night, like I was saying, and get some games going. Vape says, oof, barely. Oh yeah, barely won. Yeah. It's only like a 30-second delay, not too bad. Okay, that's good. Maybe it's just because maybe it's just really delayed on my end or something then. You barely made it? Yeah. Corbin gave me a good suggestion with that kangaroo in the back end there. All right, we've reached tier 3 pets. Fuck these pigeons. An ox. Oh, this badger's got good. Deal 50% attack damage to adjacent pets. Wait, wouldn't that be everything? Or does that mean my own pets as well? That would kind of suck. He might be something to have good in the back end, though, because he's big damage, just as tough. But then if he's in the back end, like... I'm kind of tempted to give up the horse. Well, the horse is arguably better than the cricket. So let's sell the cricket. The ox. Friend faints ahead. Gain melon perk and +1 attack. Works 1 time per turn. Melon, block 20 damage once. Oh, so he basically gets a free attack. He doesn't do very much damage, though. Oh my god, a honey badger. Just kidding, he hurt everyone. I know, right? I might put him at the back of the end, though, assuming he doesn't, like, attack people in front of him while the front line is going. Also, you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but the new chat monitor I have, first of all, when I was setting up the multi-stream thing, the chat was the biggest bitch to try and, like, get worked out correctly, believe it or not. Well, apparently, I mean, I had to do something else for YouTube here, so apparently there's more that I still need to do. But that being said, dude, pigeons get 3 attack. Holy shit, you're right. They got no ability though, but I mean that's not necessarily bad. I'm still gonna go with the honey badger though. Damn. Oh yeah, whenever I summon a friend, the horse get okay. I made the right call, keeping the horse. Give one pet an extra attack and health. I'm tempted to give it to the kangaroo. Actually, I'm tempted to give it to the horse. What is this? Salad bowl? Give 2 random pets. Let's do that. Okay. That's actually the 2 I'd give it to. Might give him an apple just in case the honey badger's attacking him from behind the whole time. We'll find out this time. What was I saying? But yeah, would be happy to hang out with you or a big group and play games. We'll always make time for you, buddy. Yeah, miss you, buddy. I was gonna say though, yeah, we got to get together and talk. I think Hey Bagel wants to set up like maybe a summertime meetup or something. So okay, I'm gonna freeze this guy. And is there anything else to do with coins, or I guess not. But yes, the new chat I got, it was hard to set up, but it's actually nice. The chat text, I can edit the chat font size, people, and I made it a lot bigger, so I think it's actually nice because I can, holy shit, he's got 2 hedgehogs in front. This is gonna kill everything I own except for this dude's got a suicide team. It's gonna kill his whole team. The kangaroo and the fish are gonna be the only ones that survive unless my badger kills the kangaroo as well. I guess we'll find out. But what's the goose do? Yeah, that's not bad. Give 2 friend on level up. Okay, yeah. But yeah, so I can see the messages a little bit better. And it's kind of nice. It like really minimizes messages that they're like when you guys reply to one another, it like makes it really small, so it doesn't necessarily, I'm not like getting gunked up with messages that I don't necessarily need to read. So this chat might basically what I'm saying is that this might help me read Vape's messages a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Oh, look what this camel has. Garlic, take 2 less damage. So yeah, I might get fucked here because the camel's gonna survive these hedgehog suicide things, and so is the fish. And then it's gonna be just my kangaroo. Oh, but my hedgehog will also kill the fish. Oh, but my hedgehog will also kill my kangaroo. Okay, yeah, this is a nuke is about to get dropped here. Vape says, Vine says, but they're pigeons. Vape says, and they're adorable. I know. I actually think pigeons are kind of cute too. I mean, they are annoying in the real world, but they can be cute if drawn right. Fat things are adorable. Bagel agrees because she married me. So Vine says, I know my boyfriend's kind of chubby. Yep, see, he gets it. Corbin says, yes is my answer. Hell yeah. Not the camel garlic. Oh no! How did he not take as much damage though? Yeah, so the hedgehogs, the first hedgehog died, killed the second hedgehog, which also killed my hedgehog. So basically 6 damage immediately got dealt out. I kind of like that strat though, I'm not gonna lie. That makes me want some more hedgehogs over here. Make one pet paint. Make one pet faint. What is the point of this besides selling them? Like, why won't you just sell it? What's the point of getting a sleeping pill? Does anybody know? Sell, give shop pets +1 health. I'm tempted to sell something here. Full team of hedgehogs. Vape says try it. If I get the chance to. Dolphin. Start a battle, deal 4 damage to the lowest health enemy. That's kind of cool. I want me that dolphin. Unfreeze. I actually don't think I'm going to keep going for the ox here. Hate to say it, but I think it's time to sell the ant. Keep the horse up front. I'll put the dolphin up front. Or no, let's get the duck, because when we sell it, it boosts these guys up. Stock 1 free breadcrumb. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Oh, 1 free breadcrumb. Give 1 pet plus 1 attack. Okay. So when you sell a pigeon, you can get a breadcrumb, which will up the attack of somebody. I'm tempted to really boost. Well, hold on. Let's buy. You know what? I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to sell the horse. I'm going to get the ox up front. Then put the dolphin in. And I'm going to give the breadcrumb to the ox so he can deal a little more damage. Because he's got some decent health. So it'd be nice if he could, you know, deal some more damage as well. Let's see how this goes. Maybe some pets give something permanent when they die. True. Yeah, you're probably right, actually, Corb. You're probably right. Get the burbs, says Vape. I did. I got him. And immediately sacked him. Rio! What's going on? What's going on? Vine says, I hit my thigh in the counter yesterday. It still hurts. Shit. Sounds like a skill issue there, Vine. The amazing posers. I love the hats. Okay, what does the spider do? Summon 1 tier 3 pet as a 4/4 level 2. Oh, shit. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna kill one of these horses right off the bat with the dolphin. Yeah, there we go. The spider's gonna murk me. And he's gonna murk the dolphin. Shit. And then he's gonna summon something that could be in trouble here. Oh, the hedgehog will kill him and deal a bunch of damage. Also, the honey badger's not attacking my kangaroo's ass. So this is working out good. And the kangaroo should actually take care. Oh, what does the sheep do? Oh, the cricket summons extra stuff. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I thought I was gonna have this easy, but I... Oh, did you see that? The badger attacked 2 rows. Wait, we want to put the badger up front, I think. Did you see that? The badger attacked another pet that was behind the other pet. Hold on. Wait. Also, ooh, ox level up. There we go. That's what Daddy's talking about. Parrot. Thigh or shin, asked Jake. Vine says they're a bunch of posers. Rio says, is doing good. Just at home chilling. Decided to do no work today because of the business travel. Hell yeah. Because the business trip. Nice. Noise. Yeah, I'm excited. Me and Bagel are going to get some dinner tonight when she gets home. So I'm excited for that. When the peacock gets hurt, it gains 3 attack. All right. Yeah, we got to start outdating some of our things here. I want to put the badger up front to see how this works. Now, if he does attack something behind him, like while he's also hurting, maybe I should put the peacock up front because he gains 3 attack every time he gets hurt. I got to sell something, though. Friend ahead attacks. Gain +1 fist and +1 health whenever the friend ahead attacks. Okay. I do want to get rid of something. Start a battle. The dolphin's good. You know, I just leveled up my ox, but I guess the hedgehog is technically the weakest. Like, he's got no life, but he deals so much damage. You know what? I'm going to freeze the peacock for now. Parrot. End turn, copy ability from the nearest pet ahead as level 1. until next turn. I'm also going to freeze this. And what do we got for items? Give one pet +3/+3 until next turn. That's pretty good. Give one pet +2/+2, period. I mean, we could just level up our backfighter. What's the ox do? Friend ahead feints, gain melon perk, and +1 attack. Oh yeah, melon just blocks like everything. Yeah, so I should not have put the ox in the front, actually. That's kind of dumb of me. We're gonna keep beefing up. Is it kind of pointless to beef up the ox? I'll beef up the honey badger for 1 turn. The pear. The dolphin's good. The kangaroo's good too. They are leveled up though, so I gotta take that into consideration. Let's just make a super beefy honey badger and see how this goes this time. Vine says, I'm gonna burst from excitement. Dave says, why? Seeing the boyfriend tomorrow? Oh, yes. Vape, I know you watched JJK. Have you been keeping up? I won't spoil anything, but who's been watching Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3? I had the season finale yesterday, and it was fire. All right. I better decimate this time. I got the biggest, beefiest motherfucking pigeon. Okay, let's see how this works now. Is he gonna hurt the oxen back? No, yes, he's hurting stuff behind him too. Oh shit, 8 health left? Come on, Porcupine, do some damage. Actually, he'll do 4, and then when he dies, he'll do an extra 2. Oh, but the garlic keeps him from taking damage. So maybe the garlic is just the... Maybe the garlic is literally just like the first 2 damage. Then after that, it'll take more damage again. Elephant, after attack, deal 1 damage to the nearest friend behind. Ooh. Okay, so that's why he's in back. Draw. Getting some tea, lurking. Appreciate it, Rio. I haven't watched any of the new season. Oh, it's good. New season is good. Start a turn, gain 1 gold. No spank you. Copy the ability from the nearest pet ahead as a level 1 until next turn. So that would be the dolphin. So if I sold the porcupine, put the parrot in, he would then have the dolphin ability as well. Am I understanding that correctly? This honey badger is so good. I just want to beef his little ass up. The dodo. Start battle, give 50% of attack to the nearest friend ahead at the start of the battle. Huh. That's kind of good. Kind of good. All right. Okay, yeah. So now they both deal damage. Let's see. The bear fangirls. Let's see. Yeah, nice. Got 2 free kills there for nothing. Now the honey badger will deal damage to the thing behind it. This could kill both. Nice. Dude, honey badger. Honey badger just fucking torched him. I love the first 2 seasons. I'm so excited to watch it. Yeah, so I don't know if this was the season 3 finale or if this is the mid-season finale, and they're not going to be showing any more episodes till next year, unfortunately. But I don't know if next year is technically going to be season 3 still, because sometimes anime gets weird about that stuff. Because I don't know if they decide they need more time to work on the second half of season 3, or if this is the end of season 3 and there's going to be a whole nother season next year. I'm not sure. Honey Badger don't give a shit. My girlfriend can attest the JJK season 3's peak. It was good. It was good. I would say I'm having trouble deciding if I like season 2 or season 3 better. It's hard to say. I think they both have their strengths and weaknesses when comparing them. The honey pot. Give one pet the chili perk. Attack second enemy for 5 damage. I mean, that sounds like it's got honey badger written all over, and we can up this bad boy. Pufferfish. Deal 3 damage to one random enemy when he's hurt. So he's like a better porcupine almost. Deer. Summon 1/5/3 bus with chili. What? A 5/3 bus with chili? What? His stats aren't too good. But a 5/3 bus sounds good. Get her the chili. I don't know what it is, but do it. Yeah, what am I going to get rid of, though? I kind of like... You know what? As much as I hate to say it, I think the ox is just kind of dead weight. He's not bad, but he's not doing that much for me. Turkey. Friend summon. Give it +3. Oh, so if I get the turkey in, he'll buff things up for the future. Friend ahead attacks. You know what? I like the kangaroo, but the turkey might be good to have in the back line because he can just he can buff things in as I buy them. All right. I'm actually gonna freeze the pufferfish. We'll buy the deer and kind of see how he works out. Yeah, see, he gets an automatic buff when the turkey comes in. And oh, I got no more money. Ooh, I like her stance. Discombobulated geeks. Whoa! What the fuck just happened? Oh, he did the dolphin parrot strategy that I was doing. Oh, dude, he's got so much life. Okay, this could be bad. Damn, bro. I only got one more life. Oh, I just got rid of the kangaroo and they literally gave me 2 kangaroos now. Awesome. Take 2 less damage. Now, if I put garlic over the chili, is that going to get rid of... Okay, that gets rid of the chili, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Alligator. Or crocodile. Start a battle. Deal 8 damage to the last enemy. That's pretty good. It's actually just a little bit... That's just better than the dolphin and parrot. I might as well sell the dolphin. And then give... Oh, maybe that's bad, actually. Because now they're both going to attack one enemy. I guess we'll find out. Let's see how this goes. A 5/3 bus with chili. Apparently, yeah. Okay. Wait, I didn't see. Did they take out 2 things right there? Okay, maybe I did make the right call here. Okay, so garlic, so he should take 2 less damage. I want to see. So he should only take 6 or 4 damage. Let's see if I understand this right. Oh man, he's definitely gonna die, but he's gonna kill this other guy before attack. Okay, yeah. Hong Kong. I did pretty good that time. Victory! We're not losing again. Especially now that we got some tier 6 pets. Alright, I gotta unfreeze some of these guys. I don't think I'm ever gonna use these guys as much as I want. As much as I want to try to use them, I don't think this is gonna get to that point. The badger! Ooh, Wolverine. 4 friends hurt. Remove 3 health from all enemies. So when 4 friends get hurt? So he's good to get in the back rank. Ooh, a tiger. Oh, look how cute the tiger is. The friend ahead repeats their ability in battle as if they're level 1. Ooh. Let me think. If I put him in the final spot, the parrot would get to copy. Well, would the parrot just copy a second time, or would he get to use his copied ability a second time? So he gets to use the. So would that mean the crocodile ability fires off 3 times? I think we're gonna have to find out. Let's freeze the Wolverine because I definitely want to try him. Turkey, it's been real. I appreciate you pumping up the things I bring in, but you've served your purpose. Let's get the tiger back there and see how this goes. Birthday cake, give it a 1 pet. The cake perk. End turn, increase sell value by 1. I'm gonna give this to the parrot because I feel like eventually we're gonna have to get a stronger animal because the parrot's just good for his ability. He's not that great of a fighter, so I do think we're gonna sell him eventually. So let's just increase his sell rate here, and then the honey pot ability. We'll just give this to the deer. I feel like not enough gold. Never mind. Let's rock. His little tongue. I know, right? Panda, thank you for the spins. Thank you for the spins. Sorry, just making sure everything's going smooth on this end here. Okay, so let's see. Do they fire off 3 times? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they did fire off 3 times. Okay, cool. Wait, something killed the tiger, damn it. They must have had a crocodile of their own in there. Okay. He's gonna do extra damage. So these guys are gonna kill each other. The hippo might take some damage. Hong Kong. Deal out 4 damage to the first enemy. Double against tier 1 pets. Damn, I'm not really even sure what happened right there. Okay, not bad for our first run. Not bad. You've unlocked the cloche hat and the bearskin hat. Let's return to the main menu for a bit. Let's read a Reddit post, then we'll get back into it. I honestly, the game is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy it. It reminds me of Magic: The Gathering. If anyone's ever played that, the way the stats work, along with like the abilities and whatnot, it reminds me of like you're setting up a Magic: The Gathering hand and then watching it all play out. You know what I mean? Jake, any super interesting articles today? Am I the asshole for drinking the beers I brought to a party, even though it was more than people were allowed to drink? What? Okay, I gotta read this one. This kind of seems like it's a Travis move right here. I, male 30s, am in a graduate program where most of my classmates are either fresh out of college or have had 1 or 2 years since graduating. I was invited to a party by one of my classmates, early mid-20s, male. He said everyone was going to bring a 6-pack of beer and we could all swap and try each other's. My partner, 30s male, came with me, but he said he didn't want to drink because he wanted to work on something the next morning. My partner and I both chose a 6-pack of beer to bring, nothing fancy, just 2 types of IPAs. First of all, before I even go on, that's kind of fun. Like a little, it's like Pokemon, trading Pokemon cards, but with beer. Go to a party, then it's like a beer exchange. It's kind of fun. We showed up and hung out and had a good time, I thought. Everyone put their 6-packs on the table. Everyone would just walk up and grab one when they needed another drink. I ended up having 8 beers that night. My partner didn't have any, but then my classmate who invited me got mad because I had 8 and we were only allowed 6 each. I said that since my partner and I brought 12, it was okay that I drank 8 because my partner didn't drink any. Like as a couple, we brought more than we drank. But my classmate told me that that was bullshit and asked me to pay for the 2 extra beers I drank. Am I being crazy or is this whole thing unnecessary? A beer swap. Yeah, beer swap. I feel like that's a bit unnecessary. Like, yeah, they brought 12 beers and he drank 8, so I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm getting the problem here. Lesson learned, don't party with grad students. Just drop 2 beers with him. Bro was pissed he didn't get extras. There were, yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, there were extras. Because if he had 8 and they brought 12, that means there should have been 4 extra beers there at the end still. You know what I mean? I'm kind of curious what people say. Yeah, that is a ridiculous level of bean counting for sure. For a party set up in this way. Secondly, couples contributions do count together. That's the rule, guys. It's the rule. But never mind any of that. Would just tell this guy, okay, I don't agree with this, but I'll be the bigger person and give money to whomever ended up short. No one ended up short. That's what I mean. By this math, no one else got less beers. Like everyone else should have still gotten 6 beers, right? Oh, what happened? Something said my YouTube chat maybe idled out for a second, but that's okay. It says it's back. Bruh is crazy, freaking out for not. Yeah, no, I definitely don't. Just drop 2 beers with him, bro. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Pay who? This is very controlling. Yeah, is tell him to deduct the payment for the 2 beers from the refund for the 6 beers your partner didn't drink. Then he still's yeah. Not yet. Yeah. That is very weird. That doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. Am I the asshole for eating what I want when the rest of family is on a diet? Right away, right off the bat, before we know the details, I'd say generally no. My family's pretty overweight, especially my younger brother. My mom decided it would be in everyone's best interest to go on a diet, get rid of junk food. That's fine. We could all eat a little healthier. However, I have my own income. And so 1 or 2 days a week, I eat at my work where the food is either free or super cheap. I get home late, so my only option for dinner is whatever's left over. I also bought a box of dilly bars, ice cream bars, and hid it outside the freezer for my. You hid ice cream outside the freezer? In the outside freezer. My mom saw my bank account stuff and found dilly bars by accident, and she was pissed. She started yelling about how I can't be doing this while everyone is dieting. And she told my dad, and he's mad too. They're both extremely disappointed in me, but I don't see what the issue is. They're all overweight. I'm not. I go to the gym multiple times a week. I weigh 125. I should be able to eat what I want a few times a week, but my parents disagree. Yeah, right away, no. Ding dong. I'm gonna say this. 90% not the asshole. 10%, I won't lie, I not the asshole for sure. I do think there is a small bit of argument though when it's like, okay, it's not that you're eating what you want, is that you're bringing home junk food, which it sounds like your family has purged from the house. So you're bringing home junk food and is putting it in there. I mean, at the same time, your family still needs to get over it. Like, it's your food. You live there, so you got a right to put it in there. So, you know, did you do anything wrong? No. Is it kind of a small fraction of an asshole move to put ice cream in when the whole household is on a diet? Yeah. Does your family just need to get the fuck over it? Yes. Why is mom checking her bank account? Yeah, Scat says projecting their own lack of discipline and turn into anger is easier than taking responsibility. I agree, Scat. However, it's like eating McDonald's outside the gym window when they can all see it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it slightly like an asshole move? Sure. Do the Tubbies just need to get over it? Absolutely. I'd say 10% of an asshole. 10% asshole move there. Scat, how are you, by the way? Yeah, they're being stupid. It's her money. Yeah, exactly. I mean, she lives there. She's got the right to, you know, put some ice cream bars in the freezer. Mom, is the point of the diet to be healthy, or is the point to suffer? I would not be healthy for it would not be healthy for me to lose weight right now. My current weight is in the healthy range. I am happy to okay, not the asshole. He's just, you know, playing out headcanon there. Not the asshole, but as a minor, convincing your parents of this might be hard. You might have a better time just buying snacks to keep in your room. Yeah, I am gonna say too. I mean, they are a minor. I don't think it's super weird that the mom is checking the bank account. Like, it depends on their situation, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think that's crazy for the mom to be checking their kid's bank account to make sure they're not doing anything irresponsible. I don't think that's the craziest thing. For her to check it though and be like, I can't believe you bought dilly bars, that's definitely an asshole move. I can't keep my account private. They have access to it. And keeping your bank accounts up private, your parents shouldn't be looking at your bank statements. No, I'm sorry. Look, she's a minor living with her parents still. I disagree with that. I mean, the mom has issues if she's spying on the bank account just to like be like, I can't believe you bought bad food. But that's not the weirdest thing for parents to have, like, the ability to look at their kids' bank accounts when they're still minors living with them. I think that's not a big deal in my opinion, but maybe I'm on the outside of that. You guys tell me. Jake says, to be fair, I would trust my parents with my bank. Yeah, and it's not like they're pulling money out, they're looking at it. Like I said, it's an asshole move for the mom to look at it and be like, she bought dilly bars. But okay, that's a little weird, yeah, but the general thing that people are getting upset about in here is like, I can't believe your parents look at your bank account. I'm like, I feel like parents should look at their bank account so that they don't, like, I mean, you've heard the horror stories. They're not paying attention, and then the next day it turns out that their kid owes $100,000 to Roblox because they weren't good with their money. You know what I mean? Like, I think parents need to make sure their kids aren't doing crazy shit with their money. Not the asshole, not the asshole. Yeah, I agree. This is the family's definitely in the wrong here. Am I the asshole for not letting my daughter skip class? How would that make you the asshole? Wait, how old is this kid? 17. So, I mean, they're almost an adult. They're almost there. They're almost there. They're probably almost on their own. Sounds like they're probably in their last year or two of high school. But that being said, still live with your parents, still a minor. Maybe if they're like 10, but she's 17, she has her own income. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but at the same time, like the cutoff is easy. When you're an adult and you move out, at that point, it becomes weird if the parents are checking on it. Until then, we can just set it's not weird as a minor living with you. When they're a minor living with you, go ahead, check their bank account. It's easy. Like I said, now I do think it's different. The parents should never be taking money from these accounts. They should never be taking money from their kids' accounts. And I do think it's petty that the mom checked it and then got upset because she saw what she's spending it on. I mean, dilly bars isn't a big deal. But at the same time, this is why parents do check it. If she's spending $500 a week on dilly bars, that's kind of why you need to check your kid's bank account sometimes. I know that's not what's happening here, but you get what I'm saying. Jake says, I found the post, but it's somewhat long. Is it good? Is it a good post? Vine says, if it's a kid, yeah, the adult should probably check out the account every now and then. If they have their own income and are more or less an adult, it's not as bad. Yeah, I don't think it's as bad. But like I said, she's still a minor. She's still living with parents. I don't think it's unheard of. Like, I don't think it's the worst thing. Like, people are like, oh my God, I can't believe she's checking. It's like, that's not that weird. That's the best way of saying it. It's not weird. I don't think it's weird for the parents to be checking on it. You know, she's still a minor. She still lives with them. I don't think that's the weirdest thing for them to be checking on it. Is it maybe a little unnecessary? She's almost an adult. They probably know she's good with money. Is it a little unnecessary? Probably, but would I say they're an asshole for that? No. Jake says something with dude experience after getting a high. All right, drop it in the mod thing. Maybe we'll do another round of Super Auto Pets, then we'll get into it. Bitch, it's not condoms. Be happy. Vape says, I'm pretty sure my mom stalked my bank account when I was a kid, punishing me for buying food. Unacceptable. Yeah, it depends. And that's what I mean. It depends on how they're handling it. Like I said, the mom in this example we just read, it definitely is a little bit of an asshole because they were, you know, they were like, what's the word I'm looking for? They were, like they looked at it and got upset that they bought dilly bars. So that's kind of an ass move. It really just depends on the parents. Let me put it this way. I don't think the act itself of parents looking at the bank account is bad. That being said, if the parents use it in a bad faith way, it can obviously be bad. You know what I mean? If that makes any more sense. All right, let's read this one. Then we'll get back to some Super Auto Pets. Am I the asshole for not letting my daughter skip more school to study for AP exams? She wants to skip school to study. I, female 42, is 16 student athlete in a California public school who gets decent good grades. She mostly gets A's with a few A minuses and even some A's. So that's all A's. However, she's already missed around 20 days of school this year, mostly unexcused because of her sport. Not a school sport, not excused. Wait, what? What sport is she doing that she's got to skip school for? She wants to skip even more days to study for her upcoming AP exam. All right, we'll read the rest, but I'll tell you right now, not the asshole for letting her skip. First of all, well, I guess I don't know if California schools work any differently. Probably gymnastics. Do they not do gymnastics after school though? Like, I feel like most sports that involve minors are usually scheduled after school time. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know how it is in the California school systems, but over here there's probably, yeah, also I'm with you, Vape. So all A's, she's like, she gets all A's. Well, sometimes she gets A minuses, but sometimes I'm an A plus. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you went to school, lady, but those are all A's. FYI. But there's a certain amount of days you can miss in school before it actually, like, you can like fail classes if you miss too many days, and you can get actually in trouble legally. And I'm pretty sure that 20 days unexcused is actually in that trouble zone for Michigan. I don't know if it's the same way with California, but that's how it works here in Oregon too. Yeah. So I'll tell you right now, no, especially if it's unexcused. And I'll say too, she should not be skipping class for sports unless she's like, well, it does say she's like an athlete, but I mean, let me put it this way. Is she an athlete to the point she's going to the Olympics, or is she like gonna discontinue the sport once she graduates? You know what I mean? Like, I know she's an athlete right now. Most kids are when they're in high school, but is she going to be an athlete as a profession? Because then maybe, but why would the excuses be unexcused though? I feel like she should have her mom come in and like excuse it, like, hey, she's got to miss school, but whatever. Anyways, I'm getting stun locked. Let's read on. She's asking me to call the school and tell them she's sick so she can study, making these excused absences. Her argument is that she doesn't really pay attention in class anyway and just watches a show on her laptop. Well, that's not good because her teachers won't let her study. And she thinks it's a waste of 7 hours that could be used to study or train. She says there's no difference between missing 20 and 30 days at this point. She says she won't have enough time to study later if she doesn't start now. Also, her AP tests really don't matter that much anyways. She's on track to being recruited at... This makes no sense. Let me get to this in a second. Doesn't give credit for most APs. What concerns me is that her participation grades have always been low. And I feel like actually being present in class matters. I don't like the idea of her deciding on her own that school isn't worth attending. And I want her to get used to going to class and prepare for college. I told her she should go to class and find some time to study outside of school instead. After school, she has around 3 hours of practice and does school, homework, or studying for 2 hours. She currently sleeps from about 10 to 7, which I personally think is more sleep than most high schoolers get. I suggested she could stay up a bit later if she really needs more study time, but she doesn't want to. Most of her classmates whose parents I know sleep at 12 a.m., and doing this could get her another 2 hours of studying per day. She thinks I'm being unreasonable and not supporting her academically, and I'm prioritizing attendance for the sake of attendance over her success and sleep schedule. Am I the asshole? Before I even get into my rant, and I'll tell you right now, I'm about to go off a little bit. Definitely not the asshole. Not the asshole. Mom is weird? Why is mom weird? I think the kid's weird. First of all, what the fuck is she studying for? The classes that she wants to miss? She's like, well, I gotta study. You know, studying can be sitting there and paying attention to what your teachers talk about. Maybe if you sat there and paid attention to what your teachers were saying, you wouldn't feel the need to study outside of school so much. Like, Corbin can attest to this if he's still in here. He's probably not paying attention. I got bad grades. I got bad grades because I did not do my homework. So I understand when it's like, oh, like it's kind of a waste of time. That's why I felt about homework. It's a waste of time, so I never did it. But I always did good on tests because I would go to school and pay attention. And I never studied because I just pay attention during class. That is your study time. If you pay attention during class and get the lessons, what do you even need to study for? Maybe because the school she's attending doesn't have good education? I mean, maybe, but my point is what are you're studying for these classes that you're attending? If you paid attention in class, you would know what is happening and you wouldn't need to study. This kid sounds like an insane introvert. I definitely think that's part of it. Yeah, I don't think the mom's the asshole here. I mean, I don't necessarily think the kid's the asshole. Like, hey, the kid sounds like a good, you know, like a smart apple, doing good in sports, I'm assuming. But at the same time, hey, welcome to the real fucking world, kid. You gotta go places. I think one of the, you know, and I hate it, here comes a boomer. Here comes a boomer point. Unk status approved. Boomer point here. I think going to school prepares kids for the fact that when you get a job, you're going to have to go to your fucking job. You know what I mean? Unless you get a job where you work from home, I guess, then you can do whatever you want. I guess that's a little more prevalent these days. But assuming she's not going to get that, like, hey, she's probably being bullied. I mean, who knows, I guess. Times have changed. We can work from home. I know. That's true. Most people can, but who knows? But you never know, though. She waxed discipline. Yeah, it's a boomer point, but hey, my point is, why do you need to study so much when you can just go to class and pay attention, and then you wouldn't even need to study? Take it from me. If I just wasn't so lazy about my homework, I would have had good grades. That's why I did so well in college, I think, because college doesn't, at least over here, college does not give you as much homework. college is like all tests. It's like you come in to a college class, you pay attention to what we teach you, and then there's going to be a test in like a couple weeks or so on everything we've taught. There's not any homework. Maybe I'd say at most some classes give you a little bit of homework. There's maybe like school projects in college, but for the most part, there's no like homework. It's not like every day you go to college, you're like, all right, I need you to do these 1,000 math problems here and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's more just on the kids. Like, we're going to teach you if you need to do homework for like extra practice, you can, but that's on the mom then. Have you ever been in a college writing class? Just the general one, all the papers. I would say math, and it sounds like writing still gives you homework sometimes, but I would say in the large majority of college classes, at least from where I went. I guess colleges are different, but I got on the dean's list in college because like it was just tests with homework out of my way. With no more homework, my grades were fucking skyrocketing all of a sudden. Anyways. All the papers. What kind of writing classes were you going to? So basically, there's different like modes you can get with the different animal packs. We're going to do the turtle pack again. A beaver. Give 2 random friends +1 attack. When you sell it, it gets level up. Give 2 friends. Okay, that's one to level up. When we sell, these are sell abilities. Let's just buy the 3 and go. Okay, we are the broken fangirls. Or no, the oversized fangirls. That's funnier. What does the mosquito do? Start battle. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Okay, that's what he does. Okay, the fish should live this, right? They'll get him down to 1. I gotta kill the ant twice, though. Okay, never mind. No, it's the cricket I'm thinking of that you gotta kill twice, not the ant. I was in a college originally to become a nurse, so the prereqs were all pretty advanced. Interesting. Okay. Oh, nice. We gotta... Okay, when we sell... Okay, wait. When the friend is summoned, it gets +1 attack until next turn. See, I thought this was permanent. I don't think I realized that it wasn't permanent last time. Okay, well, let's buy the fish. Because when we level up the fish, he gets good stuff. I guess we can level up the beaver, too? Now, the question is, do we want to buy honey? Or do we want to... just buy the horse? Let's buy the honey. Wait, what does the honey do again? Summon a bee, right? Okay. The oversized fangirls versus the circular fishes. You ain't doing nothing to me, Ant. Ooh, that's a big beaver. My bee's gonna save me. Ah, the bee saved me. All right, we're doing good this time. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. When the peacock gets hurt, gain 3 attack. Yeah, we definitely want the peacock. We'll change the order. Okay, when the spider feigns, summon 1 tier 3 pet as a 2/2. We'll get the spider as well, and then we'll put the honey on something again. We'll put it on the spider, so when he feigns, he summons 2 things. And we want to put the peacock at the front, maybe? Because when he gets hurt, he gains 3 attack. I think we want the peacock in the front. I guess we'll find out for sure. Let's see how this goes. Wait, how do I get a little avatar like this? The powerful tanks. I like that name. What's the kangaroo do? Friend ahead. attacks. So why would you have the kangaroo in the front line? What's the duck do? Nothing. It's just a sell ability. Okay, we're gonna have to kill a bumblebee. Damn, we demolished that time. I love all the different hats. Yeah, I should have put some hats on my team here. We see how that worked out. Yeah, fuck them. Just some construction beavers working. Yeah, they're just working. You know, I'll be a snail. If you lost last battle, give the 3 nearest friends a buff. That's not that great. But I guess we gotta buy something. Faint. Sell, give 2 random. Let's sell the beaver. Because he gives people random buffs. Gave the spider and the peacock one. Give level somebody up. Let's level up the peacock. Kind of like the peacock. Faint. Let's just do the ants. Something that's gonna be easy for us to replace. Oh wait, was the ant do? I think I keep mistaking the ant for the cricket. Oh, what is happening here? Start Bale, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Was the ant do? When he faints, he gives a friend a buff. Sell. Okay, the 2 spiders, so they're gonna get extra things. And then this doesn't bother me. The elephant, after attack, deal 1 damage to the nearest friend behind. Get him, bee! Oh, my spider's just barely gonna live. Hey, we're doing good so far. How's dual stream working for you? I mean, it's a little weird. It's a little tough. No one's really talking on anything else yet, which is what I expected. But I'm a little thankful for that because I got to figure out how how I can moderate things from here. Baby steps, yeah. That being said, we're working out the kinks. I literally spent like 7 hours yesterday setting up the dual streaming, setting up the combined chat. It was kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. It took a lot of elbow grease. I think it's all working good now, but there's some that's where the YouTube mods come in. Yeah. But I gotta figure out how I can moderate things from my end as well, just in case I gotta like shut something down. I mean, that being said, it's business as usual for right now. Yeah, I don't have links in there yet. I got to figure out how that works. Like, I was trying to set up my links, but whenever I would let's say type Discord, like let's say someone types Discord and Kick, it'll send it to Kick and Twitch because with the chat being combined, it's like making some really weird things happen. So I got to look into how to separate it and stuff. Because basically, anytime someone would link something and anything, it would also send it to Twitch. Because Twitch is like my main page on here. I went into StreamerBot and tried to fix that, but commands are a little strange. So I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I'm sure there's ways to figure it out, but really right now is basically Twitch is all good. It's all the same on Twitch. But if you go to Kick or YouTube, you're not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to lie, YouTube's kind of fucking annoying because it's a pain in the ass to just set up the stream. You have to get a thumbnail ready. You have to type in all this other shit. You have to give yourself 20 minutes before starting a stream on YouTube because you got to set so much shit up. And then when we started today, even though I turned everything on and it should have been going for YouTube, the YouTube thing didn't even turn on. I had to pull up a separate page to get the stream for YouTube going. So it's a little weird. Scat says that's what I've heard too. Yeah, so I don't know. Honestly, if it's something that doesn't work out, I'm just gonna go back to Twitch. But we're gonna give this an honest college try for a while here. All right, we got a sheep. Summon two rams. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Badger. We know we like the badger. Friend summon dog. Gain +2 attack, +1 health until next turn when the friend gets summoned. So that's like the deer, but better, is what that is. And then the elephant. Deal 1 damage to the nearest friend behind you. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to sell the ant. We're going to get this elefante in here, put him in the back, so he's not hurting stuff behind him. We can probably... Do I want to... I kind of want to get his badger. I want to try and level this fish up first, though. Give 2 friends, because when he levels up, he deals out buffs, but at the same time... you know what? Let's sell the duck, I guess. Because, yeah, now he just buffed up these guys. The badger's good. I want him in there. The sheep's kind of good, too. 2 rams. I mean, really, I could sell the spider and the sheep would just be a better solution. So I guess let's do that. Apple. Honey pot. I could give the honey pot to the sheep and then he just summons 3 things on death. Tempted to give the apple to the badger, though. Or the peacock. The peacock's got a really good ability. I'll do the peacock. Okay. Might be easier to stream to Kick and TikTok or something. I am streaming to Kick right now. So I'm streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Hopefully I don't get in trouble because I know Twitch doesn't like you advertising that. But I will say, just stay on Twitch because Twitch is the best setup right now. I wasn't going to do Kick originally, but honestly, Kick is set up so much like Twitch. Kick was like super easy to get set up. Kick is just as easy as Twitch. I think they're a little behind Twitch because obviously they're playing catch up. Twitch has been up for years and Kick's like trying to catch up to Twitch. But Kick is very streamlined like how Twitch is. YouTube, even though that's the one I really want to, you know, do this for, so like I can kind of just like auto upload to YouTube. YouTube's a pain in the dick. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube's really gotta like up their streaming game here because it's fucking shit. Vape says you need at least 1K followers on TikTok to go live. Okay. I was kind of wondering about that too. I was thinking about maybe trying to do a TikTok thing, but I was like, nah, it ain't worth it. It's just too much. But now I know I can't even do it even if I wanted to. And Twitch and Kick is meant for live streaming, so it makes sense. Yeah, that's true. I just feel like YouTube could... they could make it just as easy. Like, you don't even need to have all the features that Twitch and Kick have, like the rewards and stuff. But why do you make it so complicated to go live and stream? Jake says, I want consistent YouTube shorts back. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Vape does too, apparently. Well, like I said, though, this is actually the reason why I want to stream to YouTube mainly is so that I'm spending a lot of my extra time uploading my YouTube VODs. If my YouTube VODs are getting auto uploaded and now the only thing I need to do, if I even want to, is like change the thumbnail around a little bit post stream, that's going to free me up more time to do things like edit actual videos or edit YouTube shorts. Because now I'm not just like editing and uploading my VODs that you guys have seen already. So that's the whole point why I'm doing this right now, is so that this could hopefully expedite like the VOD uploading. So we'll see. All right, Camel. Once it's hurt, give the nearest friend behind a buff. And what does the pig do? Ooh, this could be tough. He's got a lot of tough things here. Oh no, not the fish. Oh no, the badger's gonna die. Get him, Ram. Oh no. Oh, they're both gonna kill each other. Okay, I'll take a draw. We got 4. We're doing a lot better than last time, though. The fish! Okay, this is perfect. We can upgrade and level up stuff. Wait, let's make sure I got everything out that I want first, though. Yeah. We'll run with this for a bit. Okay, upgrade the elephant and the badger. Oh, a whale. Start a battle, swallow the nearest friend ahead, and release it at level 1 on faint. Interesting. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. What is this? What's this little symbol down here? Why are they linked? The parrot, we know what the parrot does. Camel. The dolphin's good. I'm gonna freeze the dolphin. I feel like the sheep's gonna have to get replaced eventually. I just don't understand it. What's the point of swallowing the friend then releasing it later? Well, I guess if it's swallowed, it can't take like damage from like the porcupines and stuff. I'm assuming it's like shielded by the whale if that's the case. So maybe that, but besides that, I don't feel like that's that great of an ability, personally. You know what? I've been reading the honey badger's ability wrong the whole time. When it faints, it deals 50% of damage to adjacent pets. That's what it does. Kind of dumb. So it probably is damaging my own pets when it dies. I can sell the fish now, though. Although the fish is strong all of a sudden. Like, the fish has... Let's just sell it. Let's get the dolphin in there. Dolphin strong. Honey pot. I'm going to give this to the ram. Even though we're probably going to sell him eventually. Let's level up the badger. I'm going to freeze the whale. Let's go. Let's go! I probably got to get rid of the sheep, though. Well, never mind. Okay. Nice. Okay, okay. Wow, he's putting the elephant in front? It deals damage behind it, though, after attack. Oh, that's smart. He's trying to buff his peacock up. Oh, and he takes less damage with garlic. Ooh, this is a smart strategy here. So the elephant takes damage, then deals damage behind his peacock, so his peacock gets, like, super powerful. We're just gonna kill each other now, though. It's not gonna mean anything in the end, I suppose, for him, unfortunately, but still, I respect the strategy they're going for. I respect the strategy. I mean, I'm better, but hey, I respect the hustle. Turtle, faint, give melon perk to the nearest friend behind, which blocks 20 damage once. Bison, end turn. If this has a level 3 friend, gain 2. Okay, I probably won't get to level 3. I feel like as the farther you get in, since you're unlocking more and more pets as you go, it's harder and harder to get doubles and level them up. In my opinion, give all the current and future shop pets +1 attack and +1 health. Yeah. Give one pet +2, +2. I feel like the elephant's just a solid thing in the back. Like, maybe I should sell the sheep, get the turtle in there, or the whale. Turtle or whale? Whale's better, I guess. And we'll have him spit out the elephant. So he'll suck up the elephant. So the elephant won't take any damage for sure at the beginning. I'm assuming if I'm thinking about this right. And then once he dies at the back of the line, the elephant will pop out. And then hopefully the elephant can just kind of deal damage. Tank whatever's left over. That's the hope. We'll see. A strong team. What does the draft do? Okay, yeah, you got eaten up. Well, I can't see what the draft does because he died. End turn. Gain 7 health until the next turn. Dang, that's a big-ass elephant. When he's hurt. Oh, so the elephant can work good with things because the elephant is going to deal damage to the blowfish, and then whenever the blowfish gets hurt, he's going to deal 3 damage to a random enemy. And the elephant's got so much life. Oh, I'm going to lose this one. Knockout. Gain 3 life and 3 attack when he knocks something out. Oh, and he's going to kill me. No, he's not going to kill me. I'm going to knock him out. Kangaroo. Oh. Friend ahead attacks. Ooh. This guy's got a good strategy going here. He's going to fuck me up, dude. Oh, shit. Yep. And the puffer fish is going to be dealing damage to me. Ah, that guy had a really good strategy set up on his team. I'm going to give it to him. That was good. The deer summons the bus. Rat summon one dirty rat up front for the opponent. Oh, when it faints? What? That's terrible. These are some bad... Let's re-roll. I forgot I can re-roll for a coin. That's how we can get better things and level them up more. Otter is level 1. Peacock. Level up the peacock. What does the giraffe do? Start a turn. Give the nearest friend a +1/+1 health. +1/+1. Vine says, I'm back. Vape says, we back. Scat, did you see how the rat works on this? Terrible. Give one pet the cake perk. Oh, yeah. Increase sell value. Excuse me. Meat bone. Give the meat bone perk. Attack with 3+ damage. I feel like we're eventually going to need to get rid of the dolphin, but I guess we'll keep it for now. Okay, I feel like this should be an easy one. Start a turn, stock 1, 2 gold. Okay, that's nothing. Friendly, 8 food. Give them plus... Oh, wait. Apple. Gives 1 pet. Oh, dang. No, they got some sort of system going on. Okay. They got the golden goose in back. Okay. I think we'll be okay here. I think it's a skill issue. Pretty, the rats are amazing. Vine says plans change. I might see my boyfriend today. Nice, nice, nice. Reach turn 9, level 5s. Level 5 pets. Another peacock. Tempted to just go with the peacock. Give 1 pet +2/+2. Oh, a dragon. Tier 1 friend bought. Give friends +1/+1. Works 4 times per turn. Tier 1 friend? So, like, the worst pets there are? I feel like that's actually a pretty bad ability. Snake. Friend ahead attacks. Deal 5 damage to 1 random enemy. Works 5. Oh, that's really good. So he deals out 5 damage when people in front of him attack. Okay, wait, hold on. I think we got to get rid of the dolphin. Sorry, Mr. Dolphin. Also, the seal's cute. Eats food. Gives 3 random attacks. Okay. Whale. Wait. I think we're gonna have to get rid of the whale eventually too. The whale's cool, but he's not doing much. What's the shark do? Friend faints. Gain 2 attack. Ooh, that's also pretty good. I feel like that could get good. All right, I bought the shark on accident. That's okay. I was gonna get the shark anyways. I'm gonna get the snake, and I'm going to get the pear. I'm gonna level up the shark with this actually. So I might put the snake behind the peacock. So the peacock's gonna deal damage. The snake's gonna deal out damage while the peacock's dealing damage. Then the badger will kind of clean up. But then when 3 friends faint, this thing will get a +6/+6 by the time it's up. And then the elephant kind of in the back. Cow, replace shop food with 2 free milk. Yeah. I actually feel like the elephant's gonna have to get replaced eventually. Well, no, the elephant's good. We'll see how this goes. This could be good though. So the snake's gonna deal bonus artillery damage as the peacock soaks it up. Shark sounds good as an anchor. Yeah. He kind of does. The only reason I didn't want to put him behind the elephant is because the elephant deals damage while he's fighting. So I don't really want the shark to take extra damage. Okay, he's got a lot of small things that are going to summon more things. So let's see how this is going to go. But actually, this is bad because every time this thing takes damage, he deals random attacks out. The snake does. God, look at all that shit, though. Absolutely trounced him. A rhino. Knockout. Deal 4 damage to the first enemy. Fucking go. Alright. Deal 4 damage to the first enemy. See, I'm tempted to get the rhino just because he has a little bit better of an ability than the elephant. Give 1 pet +3/+3 till the next turn. Okay. Elephant, I like you. I'm actually going to put this guy up front now. I'm going to give him +3/+3. And then him and the snake are just going to absolutely mog people. Ooh, hippo? Hippo's not bad. I'm looking for some upgrades here, people. Upgrades, people, upgrades. The penguin. Oh, there's the puffer fish. I would have loved to try that elephant puffer fish strat, but just not gonna happen. Oh, you know, I just realized. Oh, look at all these hedgehogs. This is where the whale maybe could have come in. All right, let's see how this goes. I actually don't even know. Just nukes going on. Oh, and then he had a bee in the end. Okay, nice strat. So basically, he just nuked everything, but he had a bee that got summoned at the very end. The nuke strat, I respect it. I just realized what the point of rolling. Even if you can't buy something, you can freeze it. So you can use your any extra coins to keep rolling and hopefully get something good for the next one. Upgrades, people, upgrades. The mushroom. Give 1 pet the mushroom perk, which is when it faints, it comes back as a 1/1. I don't know if that would be good for anything I have. I mean, I guess if anything, it'd be good for like in the situation we just dealt with. Give 1 pet, give 3 random pets +1/+1. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Just buff them up. Buff them up, baby. Roll. Oh, the cat's a level 6 pet. Shop food gives 2 times the attack and health. Works 2 times per turn. Ooh, that's really good, actually. Bread, give 1 pet the bread perk, and a turn, gain +7 health till the next turn. That would be good for the rhino. If I'm thinking this works correctly, the peacock. Oh, not a gold. Should I freeze the cat? Should I freeze the parrot? Ooh, actually the parrot. I might have to get rid of the peacock because the parrot can do the snake's ability. Oh, but that wouldn't be the same because until the snake dies. Yeah. Okay, I'll still freeze it. And you know what? Unfreeze. I don't need that. That's fine. We don't need to freeze it. Let's go. All right. The rhino and snake artillery team. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, see, he's doing the parrot snake thing that I was saying, but oh, why is this mosquito got 14 life? Level 3. And it's gonna summon a bee when it dies. This could be bad. Hong Kong. Okay, I obliterated that team. I didn't even think I was gonna do that good. Sounds great for the shark. Double power upgrade. I was thinking about that too. That's kind of what I was thinking. The rooster, faint, summon one chick with 1 health and 50% attack of this. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest. Give all current and future shop things +1/+1. Yeah, it's such a good food item. Shark upgrade. Dude, that shark's gonna be fucking massive in the back of the line there. Let's go. All right, I think we're gonna have a good team set up here. The moist muffins. Oh shit. He took out my snake right away. That's actually a big... That's kind of bad, actually. That might be bad for me. I might be in trouble. Oh no! Dude, he's got some beefy pets. I spoke too soon. The armadillo. Start a battle. Give all pets +8 health? What? That's crazy. I mean, and he's almost as strong as my peacock. Oh, here's the Wolverine. 4 friends get hurt. Remove 3 health from all enemies. It's okay. It's okay. I'm really tempted to get this armadillo. Although my peacock's almost level 3, though. 2 more, though, and you'll win. I know. We're close here. We're close. What does the melon do? Oh, right. The melon perk. Now, if I put the melon on the snake, that'll protect him from getting knocked out right away, like just happened. I'm kind of tempted to do that. +3/+3. Armadillo is kind of good. I'm gonna freeze it for now. Although we're kind of close to the end of the run, but salad bowl, give 2 random pets +1/+1. Give 1 pet. Oh, experience. Okay, let's do this and see kind of how the peacock turns out. Because his ability gets better when that happens. Boar. Before attack, gain 4 and 2 health. Before attack? It's pretty good. The fly. When a friend faints, summon 1 4/4 fly in a space. Works 3 times. That's also really good. So flies just keep spawning in? Wow. Okay, I'm going to freeze this. We're going to freeze a few things. I'm going to freeze this boar as well. All right. The Rich Mavericks. He's got a beefy rhino in there. That rhino can really work up some damage. The turtle, and he gives the melon perk. This could be bad. I gotta hope that my melon and my rhino can really deal out some good damage here. What is happening here? Dude, I don't even know what just happened. I'm not gonna lie. My team just exploded. Okay. I think we gotta get rid of the peacock. Well, it's tough because the snake's ability is good, but once that rhino goes down, the snake's got nothing going for it, to be honest. Tier 1 friend bought. Give friends +1/+1. Give 1 pet experience. You know what? Let's do this for the shark. Because then he gets a better ability. Now he gains +4/+4. That's pretty good, actually. I do think leveling things up is probably a big deal here. The peacock is good though. You know what? I'm gonna unfreeze these things. I think we're at the point where we kind of gotta run with our team. We just need better levels at this point, to be honest. Oh, you can freeze items too, actually. I didn't know that. Oh boy. I think we can do this. Because I think we're losing at things that are just super high level. I think I got to focus on leveling things up a little bit more. Okay, when the camel gets hurt, give the friend behind a big buff. Bread gains 7 health. Oh, Jesus, this kangaroo. Friend ahead attacks, gain... Oh my god, this kangaroo's just getting buffed. Okay. Actually, we took out that kangaroo pretty well. 13 damage. This is gonna die, but that's okay. And the sharks are fucking crazy strong, but my shark outlasted. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my shark was 24-19 by the end. Dang, I didn't realize it was on my last. It's either win or lose on this next one. Give 1 pet the stake perk. Attack with 20+ damage once. Pair. Okay. Definitely gonna give this to the rhino. I'm tempted to give the stake. Oh, the rhino's got something already, though. I mean, I could give the stake to the shark. Exciting. It is kind of exciting. I could give the stake to a shark, and then the shark's pretty much guaranteed to kill one thing in front of it. But do I want to waste the money on that is the question. Let's reroll once. Oh, shit. It got rid of the stake. It re-rolled for the items, too. I was going to decide after that. All right. Give 1 pet the garlic perk. Take 2 less damage. Give 3 random pets upgrades. Yes. And then who do I want taking less damage here? Maybe the peacock. All right. Here we go. All or nothing. It's the last round. Might as well spend everything. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so the fly, I'm gonna be dealing with a lot of stuff because whenever the fly is in play, when things die, it summons more flies. I got my artillery team here up front though. And he's gonna kill this right away. When he faints, he gives friends all +2/+2. That's pretty good. Gorilla, gain coconut perk, works 2 times. I don't know what the coconut perk is. Block damage once, okay. Kangaroo, when the friend ahead attacks, okay. And then he's all used up. Okay, so a bunch of things are gonna be summoned. So I kind of hope that my artillery team can put in some work here. This is actually good because if his summoning things get put up front, My artillery team is just going to do more damage to the back ranks. 14. Okay, artillery is going to get lessened here, but that's okay. Yeah, look at all that I just did. Yeah, see? I think their abilities worked against them there. Look at that team. Those are the face of killers right there. You got killers on them. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Oh, no high roller for Jake, though. Yahoo! Let's go. All the marbles. One by the skin of my teeth. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Christmas cabin. Bogia cap. You can change the difficulty if you want more of a challenge. Oh, I'm good. New expansion pack. Weekly pack? What? I'm assuming this is in-game currency. But what's this weekly pack thing? What does this mean? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. All right. Today I fucked up. I remembered it this time. Secretly eating mushrooms while my wife was asleep in a house full of cats. Oh my god. What a headline. Oh, this isn't long at all. This happened a good long while ago now, so not really today. It was April when I started this journey. During the winter... Oh wait, never mind. There's a read more. Oh wow, no, okay, it's really long. Holy fuck. Oh my god, okay, I lied. Okay, yeah, no, I was mistaken. Jesus. During the winter, I became a member of the Magic Mushroom Forum and was learning all I could about growing magic mushrooms. I tried it once before and grew only a yellowish green mush and smelled of sweaty socks, but this time would be different. I had a spore print sent to me and was off to the races. I tried mushrooms once before about 10 years prior and the experience was rather enjoyable. I have had way too many bad experiences with LSD to think about trying it, and from what I remembered, the mushroom experience was less chaotic and harsh for me than the majority of my acid trips had been. After following every tip I could gather and about a month and a half of waiting, I have a viable mushrooms drying in the food dehydrator. Sounds like this dude just has a narcotic problem that he's got to work on, to be honest, but hey, good for him. The whole journey from spore print to fruit was done for reasons I don't yet have a great grasp on. I was thinking at the time that growing them would impart some spiritual meaning into my experience. I will say, I kind of love how everyone who does like mushrooms and LSD are like, it's a spiritual thing. Like that tripping balls is like, you know, I don't know. It's not a big deal. I just find it funny that everyone thinks that getting high on this is like a spiritual experience. It could feel spiritual. I'm not saying it doesn't. A lot of people have spiritual experiences and things that I would probably look at them like, you had a spiritual experience playing golf. Okay, sure. But hey, I just find it funny that so many people that do like acid find it that way. The vibes are immaculate. It sounds like an addict. Sheesh, I know, right? My spirit is fine over here without mushrooms. Thanks. I know, right? I just find it funny. It's not, I'm not even ragging on them. I just find it funny that they all are like, oh, it's so spiritual. I'm like, okay, yeah. Then you show them a video of them pooping their pants in the fetal position on the ground. I'm like, yeah, you look very spiritual during that acid trip. I was bored out of my wits and chatting with online friends. I told them I was going to eat my mushrooms, but didn't know how much to eat without a scale. Took a few pics of my intended dose and posted them. Immediately got advice to cut that dose in half. So with my wife asleep, I went down the kitchen, made a concoction of purple slushy and powdered mushrooms. What the fuck? And gulped it down. Purple slushy. I'm more curious on how you got a purple slushy at the ready in your house. You got a slushy machine? I came back and told the chatters that the deal was done and that I was taking a shower and would be back once the fun started. Dude, you know... Look, okay. I get it. I stream my video games for fun, so I guess I'm not one to talk. I kind of find it funny that this dude, for fun, makes online friends that also do drugs and joins a group, and they do drugs together online. I find that hilarious. I know I'm not one to talk, but still. Why would you shower? I don't know. Out of the shower, I put on the same clothes I came in with and headed upstairs. This shower is the basement of the house, and there's a door at the top of the stairs. Opening the door, the light from the kitchen blasted my eyes. I got a good gauge of a good gauge of how far along in the experience I was. I would see that kitchen floor look smooth and had a liquid-like texture, but before I could survey anymore, my black cat ran down in the basement. I didn't want to forget about him down there, and I never really thought that I could just leave the door open. I trudged down the stairs after him and scooped him up. Started back up the stairs. Halfway up, a brown blur flew down the stairs as another cat dove to the basement. I tossed the black one in the kitchen, went up after the brown one. While picking up the brown one, the black cat came back down the stairs. I scooped him up. I'm now carrying 2 cats. At the top of the stairs, the door's wide open. I see our other 3. He's got 5 cats. I see our other 3 cats had come to investigate the commotion. As I made the final push to the top, they all jumped into action like they planned in advance. I started laughing hysterically, let go of the cats in my arms, and sat on the top of the steps as I watched all the cats bounce down the stairs. I found the whole situation so funny. Here I am coming up hard on mushrooms. I kind of find that funny too, to be honest. That is such a cat thing to do. I can feel the confusion building every second. Now I have to figure out a way of getting all 5 cats out of the basement. Yeah, just leave the door open, bro. I missed a whole paragraph again, did I? In the shower, about 5 minutes, felt a rush, like consciousness was being pulled away. I was fighting to keep it with me. It felt as though I had let it fly away. I quickly turned off the water, looked down at my feet. They seemed miles away. Okay. So he's basically talking about how he's starting to get high in the shower. Thank you for letting me know. I missed it. Let me make sure I don't skip another one out. All right. By the time I collected myself and devised a plan, my face was hot. Objects were starting to move. The time dilation had manifested. The minutes were seeming to take longer and longer. My plan was to go down. I hope he's just like, my plan was to go down. And I'm going to grab the cats. We'll see. And capture 1 cat at a time and usher them upstairs. Once I got... Okay, so that's literally his plan. Yeah, because 1 at a time, that'll work. Once I got to 5, the task would be complete. I raced down and grabbed the first cat I came across, ran up, landing, toss it pretty forcefully up to the last 3 steps so it would get the point that I didn't want them down there. Back down when I did the same thing. That's 2 down, 3 to go. I was getting more confused by the minute. The 4th cat, I had forgot how many cats I had previously ushered up the stairs. Facepalm. That's hilarious. On my way back down, I decided to count the cats downstairs, and that would let me know how many were upstairs. Unfortunately, the whole time I'd neglected one key detail in my plan. The door was still open. Just as I reached the basement floor, the whole herd came stampeding down again. Plan A, grab the cats, was also an utter failure. That was plan A and plan B. You were grabbing the cats at first, you sat down, devised plan B, which was, I'm gonna grab the cats. Plan A and plan B, aka grab the cats, was a failure. Formulated just as quickly as plan A, plan B, which we're gonna call plan C actually, cats have got names, right? I will count the cats as I bring them up and remember the name of each one so I don't lose track. So plan C is to grab the cats and bring them upstairs as well. This is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I love how he's like, yes, remembering the name of the cats, this will change everything. That is pretty funny. Okay, I thump back down the stairs, grab Funchy, the black one, take him upstairs. He quickly tries to run back down. I push him back and close the door back downstairs. I grab another cat, Sammy, number 2. I think as I put her upstairs and close the door behind me. At this point, my mind is worn out. Things are moving very well, and walls have See, okay, he did something different with this plan now. Put him upstairs and close the door so they can't come back down. This is a good plan. Though, those two things, coupled with the fact that the time dilation is making the last 5 minutes chasing these bees feel like I've been at it for hours. It's making this fool's errand about as much as my brain could handle in its current state. I trudge on trying to complete this task and grab another cat. But again, at the top of the stairs, I forgot where I was in order. I put the cat upstairs and tried to count the cats up there to give me an idea of how many were left. But of course, they're not in the kitchen anymore. And again, it escapes me that if I just keep bringing up the cats until I run out of cats to retrieve, I will be through this clusterfuck. Unable to think past my current predicament, I race around upstairs looking for the cats that I had brought up already, and they're nowhere to be found. My state had grown worse, and I start thinking that maybe they got outside, but there's no way for them because the door was not open, because no one opened the door. The door. I forgot to close the basement door. Fuck. They're all back down there. Ran back into the kitchen, down the stairs for the 50 quadrillion time, and bam, there was all 5 cats. Safe and sound. I'd found the missing cats. Hallelujah. They weren't outside. My wife would have killed me if they were gone. Me all high and shit. The cats go missing. I might as well pack my shit and go. What a relief. I love my kitties. Kiss, 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 kiss. Wait, are we still in the basement? Fucking cocksucking son of a bitch. Motherfucker, damn shit, hell. All right, this is pretty good. Hold on. I'm bookmark myself. I'm just curious. Oh my God, there's still so much more. All right. I'm done. My mental ability is gone. Each trip up and down felt like an eternity. I have only just enough energy left to get upstairs to the couch. I kneel by the couch and think about what I'm going to do. I'm mentally exhausted because apparently counting to 5 is impossible while on mushrooms. My mind's racing down to come up with a solution to this impossible problem. Never once did I think of just leaving them down there until they found something more entertaining to do and drive me out of my fucking mind. The white flag was up. It was over. I needed the big gun. It was 2 or 3 a.m. and she had to go to work in the morning, but I had no other choice. I needed an adult. I have to wake up my wife. Oh no. No. She would make it all better. She will tame those damn hellions and all will be fine. But it wasn't fine. Oh, no. This is bad. Plan D, abort. I went upstairs in our room, woke her up in the gentlest way possible by bumping the bed and yelling, help! I took mushrooms. 5 cats in the basement. I can only count to 4. Not the way I had envisioned it going down in my head, but I was on a spiritual journey. Happy to get that much out with forgetting the reason why I woke her up in the first place. Sleepily, she marched down the stairs and I led her to the kitchen where the basement door was still wide open. All I could do was stand there at the door and point downstairs. I think I may have whimpered a little too with my gesture. She was not amused. I thought I was finally going to get closure. She would get the cats from the basement and I would be saved, but no, my savior turned into tormentor as she said the only words that could crush me into an even more pitiful state. Well, go get him, she said. She didn't understand that I was fighting this fight for what seemed like days now and wanted nothing more than to curl up in a corner and cry until I fell asleep. She had no clue how close I was to a breakdown. Tears welled up and crossed the threshold as I crossed the threshold of the basement door and descended again into my personal hell. I scooped up a kitty, carried it slowly upstairs, setting it on the kitchen floor. 1, my wife said in a long, drawn-out voice like she was talking to a 2-year-old. Back down I went and grabbed another bundle of joy, slinked up my stairs, only to be shamed again by the long, drawn-out 2. By the 3rd cat, short, audible poo-poo sounds were coming from me, and I was almost to my breaking point. Audible poo-poo sounds. Are you farting? What do you mean by that? My wife had begun to laugh at me and seemed to laugh harder each time I'd come up, even more beaten than before. I wonder if it's the same cat he's bringing up. When the last cat came up, I greeted by sighing 5. And now, was that so hard for my wife? Okay, I guess not. I tried to apologize, but she waved me off with a stern, "We'll talk about this in the morning," and walked upstairs to bed. The cat ordeal was over, but the trip was far from it. I was immensely grateful to my online buddies who talked me into having the dose, because the rest of the night was filled with confusion and mindfuckery and intense time dilation. Not really a bad trip as far as trips go, but what? It sounds like you're miserable. I love how this whole time he's like, I'm on a nervous breakdown. I was in hell. This was terrible. Not really a bad trip, though. Not a bad trip. I think I can cross mushies off the list of viable boredom relievers. I won't be doing them again anytime soon, that is for sure. TLDR? What is TLDR? Bruh, grab some food and shake the bowl. All that. Dude, that's what I thought he was going to get at when he said, I need the big guns. I didn't think he was going to wake up his wife. I thought he was going to like open a can of wet food or something. That's what I thought was going to happen. Too long, didn't read. Oh, okay. Ate magic mushrooms for the first time in many years and chased cats out of the basement all night until it gave up and got my wife to tame the beast. Update. Wow. Made the front page. Okay, blah, blah, blah. First thing, I have 6. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Then we don't need to read this part. That is funny. Wow, you were quite literally herding cats. 5 cats in the basement, and I can only count to 4. That's, I will say, this dude did a good job writing. It was very funny. Just Joe, too long, didn't read. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Scat. Thank you, Joe Vape. Appreciate it. I will say, that was very funny. And obviously he didn't think about it because he is high vape. But yeah, dude, crack one little can of wet food. Those cats will come running. That is really funny, though. That is really funny. I love that. Joe, how are you doing today? Am I the asshole for leaving my friend at the brewery when he brought up something that haunts me? Not the asshole. I don't like when things are already, like, judged. Although they are Redditors. So I feel like they don't judge well. That's kind of long, though. I'm not as motivated when people have judged them already. Am I the asshole for blocking my neighbor's car with my garage? What? Okay, we gotta read this. Am I the asshole for blocking my neighbor's car with my garage? For context, I live in a townhouse in a reservation in Ontario. There's no parking for visitors. Each unit gets 2 spaces. I have only 1 car. My neighbor usually parks 3 cars. I don't have visitors too often, so I don't mind if my neighbors use my visitor spot when I'm not using it. I do, however, always put... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Garbage. I thought it was garage. Okay. Garbage. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Like trash, yeah, sorry, I read this wrong. Well, this isn't as fun. I thought the title was just being snarky, and I was excited to read that. I do, however, always put my garbage out in my visitor spot so that I don't block my own car in. My neighbors decided that that was an invitation for them to park in my main space. I pulled up and seen I had nowhere to park. Wait, so they took the main space and the visitor space, or that the visitor space was full of trash? I knocked on the door and asked them to please move their vehicle. The woman said, I only parked there because you blocked the other spot with your garbage. I said, we each get 2 spaces. You're welcome to use my extra space when I'm not using it. She began muttering about how she's First Nations and she's from here. What? Okay. Which could only mean that she felt entitled to my space. Just because my husband and I are blonde hair, blue eyes doesn't mean we're not status members. Am I... Bro, you're Canadian. What do you mean by First Nations? Anyways, this is interaction felt extra disrespectful, so we got a racist on our hands. Yeah, it felt a bit racist. It sounds like it's racist. This interaction felt extra disrespectful since I've had guests and they had nowhere to park and I left it alone. I've also shoveled their space, brought back their empty garbage bins because I was already grabbing my own after pickup, picked up their McDonald's wrappings and other miscellaneous garbage from in front of my unit, blah, 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 blah. She did end up moving her car, but continued using my space. This neighbor or teenager kids, I can't say for sure which, actually went as far as to shovel their snow over onto my freshly shoveled parking spot and walked away. Dude, come on, man. I mean, we'll read the rest, but it sounds like this guy's just being a good neighbor. Like, hey, I only use one space. If it's open, feel free to use my space. And now this person, the entitlement from these people, dude, he's being a good neighbor, doing all this shit for him. And then they're like getting all pissy with him because they can't use his free space all the time. Get out of my space, race. I know, right? I quietly set a boundary with myself with the friendly neighborhood help from my end stops now. No more silent gestures of kindness. So I continued putting my garbage in the guest space on garbage day, but now directly behind her car. She actually came out and moved the garbage into my main spot so she could leave. I went out, moved it back straight away. She pulled back up several minutes later, looked dumbfounded, just parked for several minutes, probably deciding what to do. So we've been playing musical chairs with the garbage. Am I the asshole? Absolutely not. I could walk further and put it somewhere else, I suppose. No. This person is getting a free benefit because of your kindness. And they're upset because they don't always have 100% access to that free benefit. Not the asshole. You tried to reason with her, but it didn't work. From this point forward, you could park in the middle of the parking spots and leave no space for them to park. That's also true. You could put the trash on the side of your car, you know, the side of the spaces, and park in the middle. A girl, just tell them they can't use your extra spot anymore. Playing games is prolonging the issue. I do agree with that. Like, why play games? I would get annoyed when they put my garbage in front of my car. I would just be like, okay, yeah, you're not allowed to use it anymore. Buy the cheapest car you can find and park it there in the other spot. I wouldn't do that. That is not enough money. Time to escalate with a complaint to the landlord? Maybe. I could fire backwards, though. That could work against you, because what if the landlord's like, well, you're not using the space, and then all of a sudden they have the landlord on their side. Even though he shouldn't be like that, because it is your space. But what if the landlord's an idiot? You don't want to bring the dude with all the keys into it if he's an idiot. Like, tell the landlord you live in an apartment. But I guess that's true. It depends. Did they sign like a contract so they're contractually obligated to like let you do what you want with that parking space? If it's in the lease, it's legally theirs. I agree. That's kind of what I mean. That's kind of what I was just getting at. Like, it depends on what the contract says. You know what I mean? Like, is it in the contract, or is it just kind of like, well, we give everybody 2 spaces. But if you don't have a car, you know what I mean? It kind of depends on that, if you want to bring the landlord into it or not. Either way, not the asshole, though, for sure. Either way. Am I the asshole for not allowing my sister to move in with me? No. Not the asshole, not the asshole. Am I the asshole for vetoing my toddler nephew in our wedding? I, 30-year-old female, am marrying the love of my life this summer. My fiance's brother, who is the best man, has a lovely 2-year-old. Since we had even started talking about getting engaged and before our nephew existed, I've been vocal that I do not want children at my future wedding. My fiance came to me the other day and suggested a proposal. He suggested that since I have one more bridesmaid than he does a groomsman, that he would have his brother walk down the aisle holding the baby's hand, and that he would pass the baby off to his wife or my mother-in-law. I cannot see a world in which a 2-year-old can tolerate a Catholic wedding ceremony without being disruptive. I want this moment of us literally becoming one in marriage to be focused solely on one another, and I just can't see how a 2-year-old would not be playing, fussing, crying, or calling for dada who is standing up next to us. No fault of his own, he is a toddler. At least she understands that. My fiance then backed down and said maybe we could just have him walk and then pass him off to the nanny. We'll take him out of the church and bring him back to join the wedding portraits. However, we have a very tight window in which we can do portraits because we are in the city with a lot of traffic and have to get the cocktail hour. We're not doing a first look, so we do not have portraits before this. I love my nephew dearly, but I've never been the type of person who wants to have a child be a ring bearer or a flower girl. My fiance is upset with me, saying that he would never do this if it was one of my sister's children, and is asking, what is your beef with a baby? I guess I can't say how I would feel, but I'm 99% sure if I was in this situation, I would not want my sister's kids to be a part of the wedding. I know myself, I am type A person and baseline stressed. I just don't want to be stressed on my wedding day, dealing with my 2-year-old nephew, blessing in the hot summer weather, and his baby tux. I'm trying to stand up for myself and what I want, but I fear I am being a child-hating hag. It is both of our weddings, and it should be the day of our dreams, and I'm trying to find a way that we are both happy. I'm being an asshole. Am I being the asshole for not wanting him there? I got some thoughts on this. Let's see. Jake says, I feel like it can be easily disputed between you two. If it's in the lease... Oh, wait, I read that already. Also, I found a really funny short post. All right, drop it. Jake says, vetoing? Bro, fuck them kids. Oh, it's a Catholic wedding. Those are like 3 hours long. Oh, brother, says Jake. Jake says, not the priest sermon. Ugh. Pan says, okay, but I get it. Vape says, oh, he's going to pressure her to have kids. Yikes. Jake says, well, she's sticking to her beliefs from the start. Vape says, I can understand having him go down, then taken away. Jake says, so I think she's both an asshole and not. So I won't lie. I got a few thoughts on this. They're both very compromising. I kind of got two different positions on both sides of this. So me and Bagel didn't want kids at our reception. Now I think it's a little weird to not want it at the ceremony. Weird, not wrong. Because like the ceremony, now although the ceremony is the most important part, but that's also kind of why I feel like you should just let everybody go, because at that point it's just people that want to support the actual marriage. Not wanting them at the reception is one thing, because you don't really want little kids there when you're trying to party, essentially. Some people don't even like that, but I'd say the big thing is it's your wedding and you can have it your way. Now, obviously, the linchpin in that is it's also your husband's wedding, so you gotta kind of come to a compromise so you're both happy. We had our niece and nephew at our wedding ceremony, and they're very well behaved for kids, and even being that well behaved, they were still making noise. And then when someone was giving them, I remember Bagel specifically telling me this because she got annoyed because because her mom gave our nephew a snack because he's starting to get restless. First of all, the niece was like super fresh on being born, so she was just crying now and then, but it wasn't bad. She's never like screaming, bawling, so it wasn't a big deal. Our nephew was starting to get restless though, and our mom gave him a snack to essentially entertain him, but then he's got like the wrapper, so while we're like getting married, you hear you know what I mean? So mass is already torture. Yeah. Have you ever been to a Catholic wedding? It's torture when you're a kid. Oh no, I understand that. Even if it's not, like, dude, weddings are boring. Weddings are boring, period. Like ceremonies, even not the Catholic ones. We did not get married Catholic, but we got married, I can't remember what the name for it is, like Presbyterian. It's like mini Catholic. It's like mini Catholic. It's not the same as Catholic, but we're not even Presbyterian, by the way, but we kind of wanted a more traditional wedding, so we went that route for our ceremony. So it's kind of mini Catholic. So we kind of had the Catholic experience, even though it wasn't quite on that level, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I mean, kids are not going to have fun at a wedding, period, the end, no matter what kind of wedding it is, especially a Catholic wedding for sure. But the other side of it is like sometimes it's hard to find. I mean, granted, weddings are usually done so far in advance that if you haven't found a sitter, that's kind of your fault. You know what I mean? But it's sometimes different too, because it's like, well, did you fly in? Like maybe you flew in with the kid, and maybe you should have had someone take care of the kid for like a week. Like you should not have flown in with the kid. But it's like, did you fly in with the kid so you don't necessarily have access to a babysitter or something? I don't know. Look, I think at the end of the day, the big rule is it's your wedding and you can do it the way you want, assuming that you're compromising with your partner because it's also their wedding day. But that being said, I do feel like there can be a point where you're kind of like you're imposing rules that are going to make it harder on your family and the people that you want to be there, if that makes any sense. Are you an asshole for that? No. But it does make things difficult. I guess, let me put it this way. You're not an asshole for wanting your wedding a certain way, but you said you don't want to stress out. Well, imposing these rules is only going to add more stress because now you got to worry about all the rules and the rule breakers, if that makes any sense. You want a stress-free wedding, have the least amount of rules as possible, and just don't get your panties in a bunch when something happens. Just be like, it happens. It's just a kid. But that's all. I gotta see what the people in the comments say about this. I have a feeling Redditors hate children, so they're gonna think she's not the asshole, but I'm curious on where the comments are gonna go here. Jake says, weddings are fun when the zesty men start dancing. Weddings get better as you get older because you can appreciate the alcohol at the wedding and the food and like the dancing and some of the, more fun social aspects. When you're a kid, weddings are just boring. You know what I mean? I at least that's how I always felt. But maybe I'm in the minority there. Let them walk down the aisle, hand the kid to the nanny when they can take them to the park or something. Yeah, I think that's a good compromise too. But I also think that if you don't want the kid going down as like a groomsman or a ring bearer or something, then that's one thing. But I don't know. I just think of the food. Yeah, the food's good. And see, I think that kids don't like the food as much because usually like the food's a little bit like fancier and weirder, and kids are just like, these aren't chicken tenders, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Give me that gourmet dino nuggies, man. What the fuck is this? Steak? Blech. Where's that fucking gourmet ass mac and cheese and dino nuggy shit? That's the shit I'm on as a kid, you know what I mean? He offered a compromise as literally the kid enters with his dad, walks down the aisle, then he leaves with the nanny, and you're still finding reasons to refuse. This is obviously important to your fiance, and it's as much his wedding as it is yours. I fear I am being a child-hating hag. Those are your words, not mine, but yeah, that's probably how you'll be perceived once this becomes common knowledge within your fiance's family, and it will become common knowledge. Common knowledge. Is it worth that? You're the asshole. I did forget. Redditors do hate children, but if it's one thing they hate more than children, it's probably women. So maybe they will go in hard on her. I had pulled pork Sammys at my wedding. That sounds so good. Yeah, me and Bagel actually went for the buffet option, and we got like some good chicken, some like pasta, some like sausages type things. And we spent extra money and we got a hors d'oeuvres buffet during the cocktail hour. So you could get like egg rolls and like little like bite-sized meats and cheeses and stuff. And it was delicious. Spring rolls actually is what I meant. Redditors do hate women. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. I've heard of the Tales of Reddit. You all need to get married again and invite me for real, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I think I told you guys we're actually celebrating our 2-year tonight. When Bagel gets home from work, we're gonna go out to either a steakhouse or maybe go to like a Mexican place and get fucked up on margaritas. Bagel wants to do, and I'm with her on this. I shouldn't say Bagel wants to do it. We both want to do it. We want to do like a like another party at like our 5-year. Like our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah,
we want to do like a I don't know what the word is, but like a not necessarily a renewal, but just like a big party again to celebrate our 5-year. And well, I mean, you guys can obviously if you want to, but this is what I'm getting at though. I think if you guys posed it to Bagel in Discord, like maybe next year for our 3-year, she would probably love to do like some sort of like internet friend anniversary thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she would be into that. But you guys would have to pose it to her. She likes you guys more than she likes me, so. Vape says, Scat, I would love to invite you. Vow renewal. Yeah. There you go. Scat says, for reals? Stream it. That would be fun. Dude, I've looked into some IRL streaming stuff, but I don't think, I mean, maybe you guys do realize that IRL streaming stuff, that's like bare minimum, like 2 or 3 grand to get a setup for that going. Vape and Bagel about to be besties IRL. It would be fun though. It would be fun. Scat says that'd be cray. Yeah, that's the thing too. So are these people from all over the world like Scat? Are you gonna fly a plane out here? You know what I mean? It would be kind of fun though. Like if we could get a day, if we could get people committed to this in a couple years and then people actually like fly out, that would be like an event to document on the internet. I'll hold like a Travisaurus Rex con. It's like TwitchCon, but you know. All right. I'm going to read some of the other comments. I know Hawkeye's blocking the screen. I'm just going to read them off to you. Unless Hawkeye's going to start doing his thing where he walks around and never wants to sit still. Is it just your wedding or is it yours and your fiance's wedding? Now, okay, so I did say this and I do agree with what people are getting at, but there needs to be like a compromise. And, you know, it kind of depends too. I will say like, where is the fiance coming in from? Because she said that her and her fiance talked a lot about about not having kids at their wedding, like even like years prior. So was the fiance on board with this the whole time until recently? And he's like, okay, well, I know I said that we weren't going to have kids, but because I do feel like that's a little bit shitty on the fiance's part. If he was like, sure, but now he's like, well, no, not sure, actually. And that it's tough. It's tough. Does he want the kid there because he actually wants a kid there too? Or does he want the kid there just because he doesn't, because he's a puss and just doesn't want to tell his family no? You know what I mean? That's also another point. We don't know. We don't have any of that information, so we're just guessing. But I just mean for people to say like, the other problem with saying like, well, it's not just your wedding, it's your fiance's wedding. It's like, okay, but there needs to be a compromise there. You can't say, well, it's his wedding, so he gets his way as well. Well, okay, but then she's not getting her way. And then you could flip that around and say, well, it's not just his wedding, it's also her wedding. So you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. I just don't like that argument. At least when it's posed that way. Yes, it's both your wedding, but you need to put in like, you got to compromise. I feel like if you're not putting in that word that you compromise, you're just saying, well, it's his wedding too, so he should get his way. I'm like, but if he gets his way, then she's not getting her way. And it's also her wedding. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't like the way it's worded. That's just me though. It's not your singular wedding. It's your plural wedding. what he wants is just as important as what you want. He's clearly not on board with your child-free wedding plan. I think he is offering reasonable compromises. That's true. He did give what I would think is a reasonable compromise. But the other part of this too is, okay, the other thing I will say defending her, now that I'm thinking about it, and tell me, Vape, Scat, Jake, tell me what you think of this. When I think about it this way, his compromise is, okay, well, they can walk down the aisle with the boy, and then the nanny takes the boy and the nanny leaves. But if the nanny is just gonna leave, like if the boy's just gonna walk down the aisle and leave, is it really that big of a deal? Like, who's, I guess my point is, like, who is at heart fighting for this? Is it the fiance? The fiance's brother? Like, I guess if the kid's only going to be there for a minute and a half anyways, what is the driving force behind this fight? Is it the fiance or is it the fiance's brother? I don't know. So now that I'm thinking about it that way, it's kind of like, well, who wants what? Who wants what in this situation? We know what the poster wants, obviously. What does the fiance... I mean, I think we have an idea that the fiance wants the kid there, but I guess what's his motivation? I do think, though, that the poster is kind of being an asshole for not accepting some of these compromises, though, to be fair, because I do think they need to compromise. So that being said, I guess it's still the poster's fault for not compromising, but... Jake says, can't you just bear it and ignore the kid? Vape says, as someone with kids, no, you can't ignore them. I mean, that's true. Like I said, we had really well-behaving kids at our ceremony, and they still ended up distracting Bagel and getting on her nerves in the end. And she's chill. Like, Bagel's chill. Like, she didn't do anything at the time, but she did bring it up afterwards about, like, how it was annoying. And that's fair. You know what I mean? Man, discipline really took a dive. Yeah, that sounds more like parents of the boys wish for the formality or something. Vape says, I think she just wants to focus on her moment, which is fair. But yeah, is the brother pushing? Maybe for the picture or video? Yeah, I don't know. That's what I mean. I guess I'm not sure. It's kind of a weird situation because it's like at the end of the day, you get what you want for your wedding. But also, it's almost like I said the other day. Sometimes you're going to be the asshole. You can be the asshole for the right reasons. Like, you have the right to do what you want for your wedding. But at the same time, you got to be aware that you're going to look like an asshole to people. You know what I mean? If you throw a big party and you say, I'm not letting... I don't know, like you say, I'm not letting women into my party. That's your right. It's your party. But you're going to look like an asshole if you say that. You know what I mean? It's your right, but you're going to look like an asshole, I guess. I sent the post on Discord, by the way. Props on her for being honest. We just have to learn to respect it. Yeah. I do think it's good that she's being true to herself, I guess. I don't know if you want to put it that way, but today I fucked up. My 20 female girlfriend of 2 years told me the music that 25 male, play during sex is weird and a major turnoff. Oh no, and it got fuck up of the month branded. This is a really funny headline though. A little backstory. When I first started having sex, I researched into ways to be better as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing. I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance. I searched love-making songs and started slowly creating a playlist in which I was comfortable matching the rhythm. There are a few songs to my playlist. However, there is one such in particular, which actually happens to be my favorite, that my girlfriend hates and says turns her off in a major way. That's hilarious. What's the song? I need to know the song. Let It Go by Frozen. I don't understand. It has taken her 2 years to tell me she hates the song. It's a good lovemaking song with good rhythm. Says you, I guess. Apparently, other people disagree. I feel the way I fucked up is I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes a playlist or any songs she'd like to add change, but I leave it for 2 years thinking our sex life is great, but in her eyes, it's just been ruined by music, has left the whole situation feeling awkward, and I'm a bit annoyed. I pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of times she must have not been enjoying it when I thought the complete opposite is annoying, but also embarrassing in ways. Not to mention my previous partners, however, they never complained about the song, so maybe it's just her? It's fucked up the relationship, to be honest, because sex feels awkward now. The other day we were having sex with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune playing in my head. She recognized this and asked me to stop. Oh no. I thought this song was perfect and I always thrust along with the tune. And I feel it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed to. I usually bust to this song and I find it devastating. She hates the song. The song itself, I'm afraid to click this link. Hold on. Okay. It is an actual link. If we get Rick rolled, we might get Rick rolled. Hold on, let me turn off the Super Auto Pets music for a second. Oops. How do I exit? All right. No! No! You thought this was a good lovemaking song? Let me see. No. No. It ain't working. No. No, this is terrible. This guy is off his rocker. This is an awful song. This is terrible. Okay, I mean, it kind of feels weird dissecting when he's thrusting, but I'm just guessing to the general beat. The fact that she recognized that thrusting is wild. Well, can you blame her? This song is probably ingrained in her brain now. Yeah, I'm surprised she endured this for 2 years. Good gods, no. That's awful. So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's bad. I there's so many things to dissect in that. First of all, if you're looking for tips to get better at sex, like I get it. Try a little bit of something. But for those of you that maybe have not had that much sex and are looking to get into it, a good starter tip is do not try and associate sex with any one thing in particular. That's kind of how people get turned down this path of like escalating sex, like escalating. Like, this dude has now associated this song with sex so much that he cannot bust. Well, he didn't say he cannot bust, but it basically is getting to the point where he has to listen to the song. Actually, he does, because even when it wasn't playing, he had to think about it. He's associated this song with sex so much that, first of all, he probably gets a boner if this song ever plays in public. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard this song play in public, as is a good thing, but you're associating that so much that you like need that. This is like the sort of person that's like, I can only get off if she's choking me. You know what I mean? If you associate something way too much with sex and like you can't find yourself being able to perform outside of that, it's a bad thing. So regardless if it's like some freaky kinky shit or a song that you need to listen to, do yourself a favor and try not to attach sex to anything else, because it could go down a bad road. I mean, look at this guy. And how tough is that for the girlfriends or that he's been with? Like, now they have to listen to this every time they have sex. She's going to be like, oh God, I'm really horny, but I do not want to listen to that song. I'm going to just go put on my sweatpants and have a glass of wine tonight, I think. Scat says, I wonder if he gets a boner if you play this song for him randomly. I really think he's brainwashed by now. Also, I just realized I might get YouTube copyright struck now that I listen to that whole song on YouTube. I got to be more careful about that now, guys. Anyways, Scat says, I wonder if he gets a boner if you play the song for him randomly. I think he's brainwashed by now. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying, Scat. I'm like, it probably like activates it. Babe says, oh, I'm sure. My First Kiss by 303 got copyrighted about the most atrocious sex song. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be my downfall. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But all right, let's play, go another round here. The weekly pack, 2 days left. Let's go for the weekly pack. Different items, different things. Let's go. What is this? The Pygmy Seahorse starter battle. Give 3 random friends +1/+1 and remove this. Remove the seahorse? Ladybug, friendly, gained perk. Gain +2 until the next turn. Does that mean when this thing gives a +1, it gets another +2? Gains mana. Gains 2 bonus mana. Works 2 times per turn. What is mana? I mean, I guess let's just build our team, I suppose. Wait, what is this thing? Anglerfish? A pen gobble. Anybody know what a pen gobble is? Is that a real animal? All right, let's see how the seahorse works. Start a battle, remove 1 attack from the first enemy. This is kind of good. Firefly, faint, deal 1 damage to all pets within 1 space. Faint, activate end turn on 1 random tier 2 or lower friend. That's all shit. The upside down personalities. Why not? Whatever. The wrinkle babies. What is happening? Okay, yeah, so he hands out buffs, then dies the seahorse. Oh god, I'm gonna get crushed. Oh, maybe I'm not. What does the mana do? I'm not sure if I understand. The flower in her hair is cute, right? Hello, ladybug. Cone snail. Give the nearest friend behind +2 health. Okay. Gains mana. Gain 2. I don't know what this mana thing is. Cuddle toad. Choose which toy that breaks after. Choose which toy that breaks? Okay. What was this? Crystal ball. Start a battle. Give the front +2 mana. What does mana do, dude? Okay, 3 and 4. I don't know what mana does. But we're doing good. Ooh, kitties. All right, we want cats. Friendly gain perk. Give 2 random friends +1 health until next turn. Does friendly gain perk mean like a perk from here? Bokchoy. Give 1 pet the bokchoy perk. Okay. Maybe that is what it is. No, I wanted to combine them, dude. So that's not super good, I guess. Do you have spells? I guess there's got to be something in this. Okay, we know what some of these things do. Oh no, kitty. Tie. I'll take it. The hats. Prioritize this enemy. Prioritize this for enemy random abilities. Interesting. Okay. Is this thing cool or no? Thunderbird. Start a battle. Give the second nearest friend ahead +3 mana. What does mana do? They got rules in here? I don't know. Let's give somebody a perk. There we go. Toucan. Before first attack, copy tier 5 or lower perk or egg to the nearest friend behind. It's not bad. I'll freeze you. Tuki Tuki. Okay, let's see here. Should take out the first 2 things. Oh, what is this? My ladybug's just a fucking tank this round. Hummingbird. Faint gives strawberry perk to the nearest friend behind. Then copy the lower tier 5 or lower perk to the nearest friend behind. Copy tier 5 or lower perk to the nearest friend behind. Not sure if I understand, but give one pet the Sutteth Tomato perk. If hurt, still standing, gain permanent +1 health. That's pretty good. Once. Oh. Does that mean once per round? This thing just dies. I feel like we got to sell this. Get the toucan in there. Where do we want him in the lineup, though? Maybe switch these two. So it gives the perk of this thing to the thing behind him. I guess let's try this. Give someone the Bok Choy perk again. Oh, not enough gold. Not enough gold. Rollaway monkey starts battle transformation. Wait, what? That's fine. I don't like these monsters as much as the other ones. I just learned how to use them. Yeah, what does mana mean on this thing? Egg. Deal 2 damage to target. Well, I don't know what's going on as much this time, but we're doing good. Brussels sprouts perk. Block being pushed or 5 damage once. Being pushed? Gala Greyhound. Cali Greyhound. Faint. Spend mana to remove 1 health per mana from the 2 most healthy enemies. Okay. So there's something that mana does. So I guess mana just powers certain abilities, I'm assuming. The mole. Remove the 2 nearest friendly perks to summon 1/6/6 mole. It's kind of cool. What's this thing? Fur-bearing trout? Whale shark. Wharf. Alright. This could go bad. Dude, my ladybug's a fucking beast up here, though. Oh, we freeze? Alright. Tier 4. The fish. Give 1 pet the health potion perk. Before battle, give the front most friendly pet +2 health. Locust. Summon 1 friend and feed it with random food for every food eaten this turn. Huh. Not too good. I'm just gonna start doing the auto one here. You can kind of see how things go. That thing was tanky. Nice. I'm not gonna lie. This team's doing well. I don't really know how, but it is. Amalgamation. When a friend is summoned, give it +3 attack, +4 mana, and spooked. What does spooked mean? Triceratops. Give one random, whenever it's heard, give one random friend +3/+3. It's pretty good. It's really good, actually. All right, we gotta sell something here. I feel like the cat's not. I think we're gonna have to mix up our lineup a little bit. What to get rid of though? I just upgraded this pen gobble, but it's not very good. I'm gonna sell it. I definitely want the Triceratops. I'm tempted to get this elephant too, but it's not super good. But if he gets hurt, give one random friend +3/+3. So we kind of want him back here because he gets extra life from this. Give one pet the bok choy perk. Gain 3 health when this would faint once. Like, that's pretty good. Keeping the Triceratops alive for as much as possible would be good. Because then actually, yeah, keep the ladybug behind him. He pumps up the ladybug. Let's try this. Panda got King to Hill. Yeah, beefing up that fucking ladybug. That ladybug's a beast. That strategy worked out well. Is this a Sharkopus? Triceratops. Fuck yeah, boy. Lasagna. Give one pet +2/+3. That's pretty good. Brussels sprouts. Being... Can't be pushed or blocked. Yeah. Anything good here? Unfreeze shop and give one random friend +3 health for each tier 1 shop pet. It's not super good. Yeah, it's all good. I kind of feel sorry for that dude. That dude that we just read about, his fucking sex life is going to be awful. Oh, let's beef up ladybug. Ooh, geometric tortoise. Deal 33% damage taken as hurt damage to one enemy. Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Actually, it's okay, I guess. It's not super good. I'm gonna freeze this just in case. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to freeze it. Get 2 things. Some beefy looking monsters here. But nothing's as beefy as a ladybug, apparently. Are we going to do a clean sweep, folks? clean sweep this time? I think we might. Oh, see, I think we got to go for a tortoise here now. I feel like the toucan's not doing too much. Start a battle if the turn number is odd. Deal 4 damage to all pets ahead. Ooh, that's interesting. Slipner. Start a battle. Give the frontmost friend mana for each 2 attack this has. Pretty good, actually. Freeze that. Actually, I don't think there's anything with mana, right? I get actually I can unfreeze. That would have been good if I had a mana build, but I do not. Friend fades, deal 1 damage to the nearest friend ahead. That's not good. Give 3 friends +2 to their lowest stat at the end of turn. Sometimes I'm confused on what they consider a turn in this. Is that like every time they attack each other? Is that 1 turn? I don't know. This might be the last battle either way, so let's not dwell on it too much. We're somehow running through with a crazy-ass ladybug. Oh, the ladybug got taken down. Oh, no! This backfired. Damn it. I thought we might have had a clean run there. Before attack, gain melon perk. Works 1 time per battle. So basically it will block 20 damage. Oh, the moth. It's a fairy. Buy, choose 1 level wondrous toy. Could buy it, and then we got to get rid of something. I hate to say it, but I don't think the tabby cat's doing much. Let's see what happens when we buy this. What does a toy do? Empty front space. Well, we want to. All friends faints. Summon a 6/6. Okay, yeah. So if everything faints, we get that, which is nice. Now we can sell this and buy a better friend in its place. Gain melon perk. And it works 1 time. Give 1 pet the bok choy perk, which is +3 health when this would faint. Give 1 pet the honeydew melon, block 10 damage, and attack for +5 damage once. Okay. I'm going to do it on this thing. See how this goes. Oh no! I'm losing a ton all of a sudden. Oh, okay, came through. We made a good choice getting rid of the cat for the elk. Paid off. Easy W there. Easy W. All right, folks. What are we feeling for today, huh? We want to go a little bit more. We got our internet games. Maybe we can do that. Maybe do our internet games here. Hold on. Babe says yes. All right, let's do it. Hold on. Checking to see if okay. We'll do our internet games today. Let's start with a scran. The fish and chips or the pulled pork sandwich? The pulled pork sandwich looks a little off for some reason. Even though I do like pulled pork sandwiches. Something about this. I can't even say what looks off about it. The fish and chips don't look amazing, but they also don't look bad. Like, they look like they're cooked right and would taste good, but... Bape says, best would be a cat. They'd probably cause chaos, but could be tamed. The worst would be a skunk. Imagine the full fogs of gas that thing would make. That'd be a really good kaiju battle boss fight. Just this giant skunk that's just fucking gassing out cities. Is there something similar to Scrandle Burr with other countries' foods? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm actually not sure. I'll go fish and chips. All right, now we begin. Chicken tenders and fries on... Is that a Michigan State boat? No. Washington State. Or... Oh, I wonder if we got like a weird theme thing going on today. Or the Anti-Hero, which is a 2-foot-long hot dog inside 11 powdered donuts, mustard ketchup drizzle. What is that combination? Mustard and ketchup along with the powdered donuts? I feel like that's just a bad combo. Okay, yeah, apparently I'm not in the minority there. Fish and chips with tartar sauce or fish and chips with mushy peas. I'm not gonna lie, the fish and chips with the peas actually looks better. The peas are kind of shit, but this just kind of looks better. Like, it looks like the superior fish and chips. Inordinately long hot dog. Or foot-long Mexican hot dog. This one kind of looks good. I don't know what's on it. It's drenched in something. But this is drenched in pickles and mustard. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's off-putting, because I don't care for pickles and mustard as much as other people, but... Oh, I was wrong. Cheesy chips with burger sauce. Or cheesy chips. Served by a young lady with a beautiful smile. Well, we got to go for that one, right? Yep. Octopus sandwich. Or garlic octopus roll. Two things I've never seen. They're just like, yeah, we're going to replace the normal stuff with octopus this time. This is tough. Because it's like... I feel like more people would go for an octopus sandwich. Although, I don't know. That's honestly tough. It is close. Because it's both like octopus. So it's like, what octopus would people prefer? I have no idea. Hara boba drink. Okay, this is the drink. With 1 out of 200 RX 78 F100 Gundam. Jake, doesn't your uncle... This is Scrandle, believe it or not. Jake, doesn't your uncle love Gundam stuff? Creamy mac and cheese with pink breadcrumbs. So we got boba with a RX 78 F100 Gundam or creamy mac and cheese. I mean, gotta go for the Gundam, right? Yeah. Is that Cheetos? No, it's pink breadcrumbs, it said. Chicken shawarma or ham and cheese wrap? What is happening in the background here? Is the fucking stands blowing up? What is happening? Both of these look okay. This chicken shawarma looks a little wanting. I might go for this one. Looks like an erect penis on the left. Yeah, the wrap looks a little bit better. Okay, loaded hot dog. I think loaded should be in quotation marks because I don't think there's anything on this. This is plain hot dog, and then this is the mom's bad boy hot dog, which, funnily enough, is just another plain hot dog. This is fucking impossible. I'm gonna go for this one because it looks like these look like the same fucking thing, but this one looks a little bit longer. So it's plain hot dog and plain hot dog. How the fuck are you supposed to know? That's so annoying. Portion of chips or chips. Well, I feel like you'd want full chips over a portion of chips, right? What's with some of these fucking things today? Oh my god, cotton candy burrito? Okay, as disgusting as that sounds, I'm also somewhat intrigued. Slider dog, hot dog, mac and cheese, crispy onions, Fruit Loops. What is in this guy? Okay, obviously it's cotton candy. And then I'm seeing Skittles, M&Ms, Fruit Loops, sprinkles. And there's something melted on there. Is there like ice cream inside? Or is there chocolate melting? That's fucking wild, dude. Come on, the burrito doesn't sound bad? I mean, I don't know. I feel like more people go for the slider dog because it's just a little more well-rounded. You get Fruit Loops, crispy onions, mac and cheese, and hot dog. This some crazy people will love, but I feel like it'll turn a lot of people off too. Barely beat it out. Oh, we beat the community today. This was a good day. Good day of Scrandle. All right, more or less. PayPal or gaslighting definition? I feel like PayPal, right? Wow, a lot of people look up PayPal. PayPal or rugby? I feel like PayPal. I'm just gonna like go with like my instincts. Sometimes I feel like in more or less I think about it too much. I'm just movies near me. I feel like yeah. We gotta just go instinct. Ooh, Hot Wheels. I actually feel like Hot Wheels might have a lot to it. Oh, exact tie. Russell Westbrook. I don't know who this is, but he looks like a big athlete that probably gets looked up a lot. Damn it! Should have stuck with Hot Wheels. Still, that's the best I've done. That's the best we've done for a while. Who has more monthly streams? Kid Cudi or Daft Punk? I gotta guess Daft Punk. Maybe not. Oh, okay. That's close. Kanye West? Are we talking recently? I feel like Kanye probably still gets a lot. Lord? Ooh. See, this is what I mean. Are we talking recently? Yeah, rip. Kanye, yes. Because I feel like Lord, when she's on top, probably got more, but she doesn't really even make too much music these days, does she? Mozart, probably less than Lord. People don't appreciate classic. Zendaya? She makes music? I'm afraid to click on this. Also, what's with this fucking picture? This is weird looking. Okay, well, she's got a little bit more than Mozart. If there's a sign that our society is falling, there it goes, that a movie star gets more monthly streams for music than a literal classic god. All right, Power of the Dog, airplane mode. I don't know either of these. Airplane mode sounds like it's a ripoff of Airplane, which makes me think this is probably one of the lowest rated movies alive. Airplane's good, but I feel like people would not appreciate a ripoff. I don't know. She was making music when she first started acting. Did not know that. Did not even know that. Oh my god, 1.9. I knew it was going to be low, but okay. 1.9 versus one of the best rated movies out there. Hobbs and Shaw, gotta go Fargo. Apocalypse Now, easily. Beats Hobbs and Shaw. Money Plane, definitely lose it. 3.2. Okay, Sailor Moon's got to be a 3.2, right? Ooh, Sailor Moon. Respectable 7. The Truman Show. Probably better than a 7. Look up Replay by Zendaya. You'll probably recognize it. It's possible. I don't think the Atom Project got good reviews. I gotta imagine the Truman Show did better. Yeah, under a 7. Ooh, now we're getting in a tough one. I do good at these movies. This movie category is good. Do we think the Eternals did lower than the Atom Project? This is a tough one, actually. This is tough. What do we think? Eternals the worst one? You think so? Let's find out. Oh, it bombed. Okay. I know the first Police Academy was loved. I know they made 4 or 5 Police Academy movies. I have no idea how anything besides the first Police Academy was received. Like, was Police Academy 3 received well? Hopefully it was received better than the Eternals. No! It was a gamble on that one. We tried. Still a good score, though. Got to 6 on this, 5 on that one, 10. We got to question 10 at least. Got to the final question on that. GG's. Respectable scores today on that. We're doing good today. All right. I'm determined to beat the streak today. Oh, JJK in here. But I feel like Ryumin Sakuna is probably one of the least Rule 34 JJK characters. I'm going to go for Skullgirls. Oh, I thought I lost for a second. A video game series. Damn it, this is tough. I gotta ask Jake. Do you know who this is? No. All right, I gotta go Sakuna here. Whoa! Okay, well, we suck. Steamdle. All right, here we go. No ultra-wide support, practically unplayable. Somebody throw out a game. Skyrim. Let's just get that out of the... Well, no, that wouldn't be Skyrim. What are we thinking? Call of Duty. Actually, I don't know if that's a Steam thing. It does have basic Call of Duty, no. Great game to play with your friends. Wish I had any. It is multiplayer. Halo. Could be Halo. Halo Infinite. Testosterone Simulator. I highly recommend this game. Also very nice dress-up game. Works perfectly if you have a good group of battle brothers. Is it 6 Days in Fallujah? I'm trying to think of like military things. Is it 6 Days in Fallujah or is it 3 Days in Fallujah? Or 4 Days in Fallujah? Marvel Rivals? Could be, actually. No. Love Me Bolta, Love Me Emperor, 8 Bugs, 8 Erects, Simple As. Okay. Anybody know what this person's talking about? Can anybody translate that for me? Warhammer? Is that a Warhammer thing? Oh, yeah, the Bolta. Okay, so it might be a Warhammer thing. Warhammer. Oh, okay. So this could be like one of those things where you can go on 4 people, like Vermintide 2. Is Vermintide 2 the medieval one, though? Because they probably don't have Boltas in the medieval one. Does anybody know? Is Vermintide 2? Dude, there's so many Warhammer games is the issue. Yes? All right, let's try Vermintide 2. No. First of all, how is it possible that a AAA game released in 2024 doesn't include DLSS3, FSR3, and frame generation? This is absolutely unacceptable. I'm running a high-end CPU. Okay, so he's bitching about frame data. I can't recommend it in its current state. Hopefully they will. Okay, what Warhammer game came out in 2024? Warhammer, we got Warhammer Survivors, Chaos Bane, combat cards. It's not Vermintide 2, I guessed that already. We got Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun, 40,000 Dark Tide, 40,000 Bolt Gun 2, 40,000 Warp Forge, 40,000 Mechanist, 40,000 Dark Heresy. I'm not even seeing Space Marine 2 on here. Maybe it just doesn't give you a long enough list. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Okay, it was. I didn't see it on the list, so I wasn't thinking about it, but nice. Just had a, I guess the list doesn't show you everything on it. It just gives you as much results as it can. So you got to narrow it down a little bit more. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. Good work, Jake. All right. Contexto, are we ready for this, gang? Are we ready for Contexto? Salt. Pepper. Food. Earth. Oh, Earth is up there. There we go. We're trying to beat this before guess 100. That's the goal. Plant. Tree. Tree's not up there. Cow. Earth and plant is up there. Tree is not. Soil. Ground. Green. Sodium. I guess if I want us to get it by word 100, I gotta stop guessing so much random shit. Earth and plant are up there. Soil's a little bit up there. Tree, grounds, none of that is up there. Smoke. Smoke is up there. Fire. Mineral, flower. Smoke. Puff. Marijuana. No. Surprised it took that word, actually. Wood. Do we think that, though? Because tree's not up there. Chimney? No. Smoke. Fog? No, not even close. Torch. Gas? Gas is up there. Carbon? Gas is really up there. Smoke, gas, and earth are the highest. Fuel? Vehicle. I'm just gonna put vehicle. Okay, vehicle's not up there. Oxygen. Did I spell that right? No. Not even close. Oxygen's up there. Gas, oxygen, and smoke. Do we think it's car? Because vehicle wasn't very far up there. Yeah, no. Nah. Hydrogen. Hydrogen's up there. Air. Not far up there. Explosion. Explosions up there. Chemical. Chemicals close. Science. Gas, chemical, oxygen, explosion, hydrogen, smoke. That's 2 words. Liquid. Solid. Yeah. Gas, chemical, oxygen, explosion, hydrogen, smoke. Combustion. Reaction. Trying to think of other like sciencey chemical gas words. Fume, that's a good one. Fumes up there. Oxidize. Carbon dioxide is also 2 words. I like how Jake goes carbon monoxide. I'm like, that's 2 words. He goes, oh, okay. Carbon dioxide. Dioxide's up there. Monoxide. Cloud. No. Is oxide itself a word? Petrol. Not even close. Gas. Okay, so when it says gas, it means more of the actual... I mean, we kind of could have guessed that, but I was curious if they're getting at, like, fuel gas, or if they're getting at, like, but I guess they're getting at the literal state of gas. I did cloud, right? Maybe not? I did do cloud. Vapor. Aerosol. I'm not sure how to spell that. Aerosol is up there. Steam. Not up there. Rust. Not even close. Transformation. No. Spray. I think I guessed fog already, but yeah. I put in chemicals, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's right there up at the top. Chemistry? No. Where? I'm not even sure what that is. Neither does the computer. Oh, water. I think I put in liquid already. Yeah, it didn't do well. Matter. State. Element. Periodic. Table. No. Gas, chemical, dioxide, fume, aerosol, oxygen, combustion. Pressure. This is tough. Can. Bottle. No. Smog. Poison. Poison's kind of up there. Toxic. Toxic's up there. Tear. Tear. Hazardous. Hazard. Gas, chemical, hazard, toxic, dioxide, radioactive. Ooh, that's a good one. We're at 66 guesses. We're doing good. I don't want to jinx us, but hazmat. I don't know if they count that as a word. Oh, I guess not. Radioactive. Plutonium. Atomic. Nuclear. That's the word I was looking for. Pollution. Mask. Radioactive gas, nuclear, chemical, pollution, hazard, toxic, ozone. Decay. Erode. Decay was up there, but erode was not. Top ones are radioactive, gas, nuclear, chemical, pollution. I'm just going to put in bomb just to see. No. Atmosphere. No. Not as high as I thought that would be. Green. I think I tried green already. Yeah. Maybe just nuke. Lithium. Fallout. Apocalypse. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Not even close. Experiment, uranium. Uranium. I was trying to think of that. What did I put in earlier? Okay, it wasn't. I think I put in like lithium or no, something else. Or no, not lithium. Something. Experiment. Containment. That's a good one. Oh, containment, contaminant, contaminate, containment. No. Spider? Why spider? Radiate. Yeah, radiate's up there. Emit. Oh. Okay, so it might be the action of Okay, emit, radioactive, radiate, gas, nuclear. Ooh. Emit. Trying to think of other like things for emit. Where's Bagel when you need her? I know, right? Emit. Signal. Emit. Leak. No. Glow. Ooze. Ooh, ooze got really far away. Exude. Maybe it isn't another verb. Solar? Rays? Ray. UV? Is ultraviolet one word? Oh, sun? Ah! Emit ultraviolet radioactive ray, radiate gas, nuclear, light. We're so there. We're so close. Warmth. Pump. Sunlight. Oh, it was close. Damn it. We just got guess 100 though. Pump. Sunlight. I know. We did good though. I felt like we were doing really good. We're at like guess 66. We had so much time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, we're at 100 now. We're so close though. Emit ultraviolet radioactive ray sunlight. I guess sun already, right? Yeah. I did ultraviolet. Infrared. Infrared's up there. Infrared spectrum. Beam. Glass. Exude. Wait, did I put exude already? Yeah. Gamma. Emit ultraviolet radioactive ray, infrared, gamma, sunlight. I think I did radiation already. If I didn't, I'm gonna beat myself up. Oh my god. It was radiation the whole time. I felt like we were kind of thrown off because we had radioactive and radiate. We did everything except radiation. Damn it. That sucks. You'd think that it would put radioactive and radiate right next to radiation. Like, come on. I honestly got thrown off because, like, it's so far down the fucking... I mean, not super far, but it's like, come on. How would that not be... Radiation, ionize, electromagnet. Like, how would, like, radiate be further down the list than electromagnet? Well, good to know for the future that there could be one, like, it could be the same word but a different type, and it's gonna be way down the list. All right. Well, I don't really have much else to say. Lots of variations, yeah. Well, I guess let's get on with it, shall we? Get any last minute VOTM? Jake says an otter because it will just be big and a cute lump and will kill you when it lies down. And for the bad one, a praying mantis. Ooh, a praying mantis would be an interesting one. I think the villain kaijus that people are coming up with are kind of interesting. Excuse me. All right, so far for the daily spins, I'm seeing 1 for Jake, 2 for Vape, 4 for Panda, 2 for Rio, 1 for Vine. Shuffle them up. Spinning. March is almost done, dude. I know. It's going by fast. I think Monday is going to be our last stream, which is the next stream we're going to have. Panda, GG's. Let me see. So, Vine, Vape, Jake for the topics, and then Panda for the spin. Panda also got King of the Hill today. Nice. There's also a clip by Jake, so we'll watch that clip in a second. So let's see. So that's going to be 2 for Panda. 1 for Vine. 2 for Jake. 1 for Vape. Then let me check. Twitch activity. Vine had a stream streak. All right, let's check out this clip here. That's fine. What was this called? What was this clip called? I didn't see the name. E-O. That's fine. Juju's. All right, guys. Let's see if anybody is... I don't know how the raid's going to work with multi-streaming, to be honest. I guess we're going to find out because Scat's streaming. So let's raid Scat. Big thank you to Scat. To Vape. To Panda. Jake. Corbin. Vine. Rio. Just Joe. Anybody else who I forgot. Yeah, I guess let's see how the raid goes today. Does it look like we're about to raid? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, okay, we're raiding. I'm gonna have to tell Scat I'll be in like a couple minutes after we raid because I got to make sure that like everything's like logging off correctly when I turn things off. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, okay. I don't really know what else to say. Multi-stream was good. I think once you get into it, the multi-streaming is fine. It's really just more the setup and stuff. I think it could be a little bit tougher if people start coming in, but we'll see how this goes. But all in all, not a bad day here. So hope everyone had a good stream. I will see you guys later. Ta-ta. Much love. I will be back Monday, folks. Monday for the final stream of the month.